Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to FriYay. Hope you guys are doing well. Uh, as you guys can see, no cowbell tonight. Got a baby sleeping right now, so we're gonna start it off, but we're gonna do it a little bit more calm as, I guess, than we're used to.
Yeah,
whatever.
we want to maximize our time.
But we hope that you guys are doing well. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. For a special one, we're gonna, talk a little bit about how it went at Disneyland, especially seeing as it was Ariel's first trip, and it was our kid's first time traveling with the baby too. So it was an experience. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Also, we're gonna be doing a little bit of quizzes. How much quizzes did you find earlier?
A couple.
Couple? Yeah. So we're gonna be doing some fun quizzes. What kind of quizzes were those?
Foodie quizzes.
Foodie quizzes, and I found one travel quiz. So we'll have like about 3 fun quizzes that we can do, and then on top of that, we're just gonna hang out. We actually just finished cooking, which is why we're starting later than what we anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
So
cooking and dealing with the baby,
in a
feeding
sense,
the baby and taking care of the baby.
in a sense, dealing with the baby, but not like in a bad way. We're just trying to get her to eat, go to bed. But real quick, I want to say hi to K Stuff. What's up, K Stuff? Thank you so much for being
Happy
here.
Friday.
Yes, we got Ghosty-san in the house. What's up, Ghosty? Thank you so much for being here. But yeah, we're just hanging out. You know, we typically we do this. You guys know, like those of you who've been hanging out with us for a while, we go live almost every Friday, usually for FriYay. And in the past couple of years, we were doing a lot of this. What you see right now, just hanging out, talking, going over theme park news and all the other fun things that are going on in life. But yeah, we hadn't really done too much of FriYay recently because of just how crazy it's been, how we're trying to get used to a lot of different things. So it's fun to be here, and I'm so happy to be with Grace because I think like that's the one thing that I always long for every time we go live and she's not with us. I'm always like, oh man, I wish Grace was here to do a legit FriYay. So what's up, Jocelyn?
Hi, Jocelyn. Happy
Said
Friday.
Hi guys, how are you tonight? We're doing good. We're just a little hungry, but right now I'm gonna have Grace stand up. She's gonna serve herself, and then I think she's gonna make us some quesadillas. So I already grated the cheese. It's just a matter of putting everything together. But I had to feed the kids first. That was like the priority, is feeding the kids first. So
kids and the baby.
Yeah. So once the kids and the baby were fed, then we're like, okay, it's time to go live, time to eat. But do you want me to get up so you can start making some, since all that stuff is already?
Yeah, okay.
And then I'll let you know if anybody comes in as they come in.
Yeah. See you guys in a bit.
Yeah. You know what? Let me add a little bit of
Juice to your coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, Jocelyn.
Oh, nice.
That always helps. Quesadillas are
Congrats.
bomb. I love them. Yes, we love quesadillas in this house too.
Yeah, we're definitely quesadilla eaters.
Yeah.
Go through cheese a lot here.
Mm-hmm. I'll wait for Gio to come back before I take them.
Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm actually drinking the cranberry beatbox tonight. So I actually mixed it with cranberry juice. I just wanted to cut it down a little bit, especially since we're live. I don't want to get too crazy. But we appreciate you guys being here. We had such an eventful week, but we have been super tired, just kind of trying to get back to regularly scheduled programs. And, you know, the kids went back to school because they actually got a chance to miss an extra day. We already knew they were going to miss one day, but they got to miss 2 days extra from their spring break because of the fact that when we got back on Tuesday night, it was just way too late. So they took Wednesday off, you know, and we've been just trying to like recuperate ever since then. But we just knew that we wanted to at least come on tonight and hang out and like kind of talk a little bit about our experience taking the baby. But also, I think we mentioned it when we were live on Monday. And if you guys, Tuesday. And if you guys didn't get a chance, make sure you guys go back and check that out. That we had shot a vlog. So that vlog will be coming out pretty soon here. So pretty soon. Another thing I kind of wanted to mention before Grace gets back is I've had to switch out some of the video cables in the last like 30-40 minutes because for whatever reason, the cable that we're using or the connector, it wasn't connecting. So a lot of like times it was dropping the video as I was like trying to adjust everything. So just a heads up on that. So if you guys notice that everything goes like black, that's pretty much why. So just a heads up on that. But right now, Grace and I just made something really simple, something really comforting. It's beans and rice. So boiled beans, boiled pinto beans. and then just some nice Spanish or Mexican or red rice, whatever you guys want to call it. I know a lot of people call it different things, but we're gonna do that. And quesadillas are bomb. Definitely go see. Yeah. So we're gonna do that just as like a comfort meal tonight. Yesterday we did breakfast for dinner, so we've been kind of just trying to keep it comforting right now. I want to go back to HHN again, Gio and Grace. You know what, Ghosty? We're right there with you. And
our first salsa that Gio made.
Yeah, I made this salsa tonight, so we're gonna put it on our beans, our rice, and just enjoy it. Yeah, we're right there with you. Obviously this week, I don't remember, was it yesterday, right? Yesterday they announced the Universal Studios Orlando, all the dates to HHN, but they also announced that the tickets were on sale. So those of you on the East Coast, if you're watching from the East Coast, or if you're planning on going to Universal in Orlando in Florida, those tickets are already on sale. So make sure you guys look into that. It does start in late August, which is it would be really cool if they could happen here in Hollywood, but it doesn't seem like they're planning on doing that. But who knows? So definitely recommend every year recommend HHN because we've been going. This would be the third year if we're able to go, and it would be our fourth visit overall because we went last year twice, and then we went the year before once. So this would be our fourth visit. Hopefully we can make it out there. But we always recommend it because it's such a good time. I know for some people it is frightening. I think for a lot of us, it's just a big Halloween party that if you're not necessarily your whole purpose is to get scared, I guess, to be completely frightened, I think HHN is the perfect vibe to go and to just hang out with. And that's why Grace and I have been going a lot. We just really enjoy it. It's almost like a date night, but we hang out with all our friends and it's just really fun. What's up, Mandarino? It was really, really nice meeting you the other day. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Ghosty said, oh yeah, did you hear about the 99-cent store that's closing permanently? How am I going to sneak in some snacks in the movies now? I know, right? But the thing is, what's crazy is we never really used the 99-cent store. We used a lot of Dollar Tree. So I don't think they're the same, unless I'm mistaken.
No,
if they're
99-cent stores are different, but I've shopped there before. It's
yeah.
There's not many in our area, and that's why.
No, there really isn't that much in our area. There's only a couple, and I don't think there's any in our town per se, on our side of town, I guess what I should say. No, I mean, we really frequent more Family Dollar and Dollar Tree. So it's kind of a bummer. I know a lot of people do go to that one. I think if Dollar Tree closed, it'd be kind of crazy, but Dollar Tree hasn't been $1 in a very long time. Very, very long time. We got Crystal and Chris in the house. What's up, Crystal and Chris? We're going to do a pretend cowbell today. We have the cowbell actually over here.
Friday, friends.
Yes, but yeah, thank you so much for being here. Yes, they said happy Friday. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you so much. And thank you for dropping those members only emojis. We hope you guys are doing great tonight. But yeah, going back to what I was saying. What was I saying again? Oh my gosh, the 99-cent store. Yes. We're the same thing. When we need candy for the movies, that's our first stop. We stop there. We get some of the boxes because they usually have the boxes at the ones that you see at the movie theaters, and so we just grab a couple of those and we take them and we mix them into the popcorn. It's bomb. It's freaking bomb. So yeah, but if you guys are joining us, we really, really appreciate it. If you guys are watching the replay, thank you so much. Make sure that you hit those thumbs up anytime you guys go into any chat, but specifically tonight, make sure that you hit that thumbs up because we are trying to get to, I think 40 likes is a really nice round number tonight. So let's go to 40 likes tonight. And then on top of that, if you guys haven't already, if you're watching the replay or if you're watching for the first time and you're going to hang out with us, make sure you subscribe because we're actually, the last time we checked, we're about 12 subscribers away from 1,400. So from 1,400 and only, a little bit over that a little bit over 600 to hit the 2,000 mark. And so for us, it's really important to hit 2,000 as soon as possible. And we want to get to that 5,000, that nice 5,000 subscriber mark. We're trying everything we can. We're always trying something new. We're always trying to put a spin to it. So make sure that you guys hang out with us so you guys can keep up with that. Mandarino said Dollar Tree is the same as Family Dollar, but they did announce Family Dollar will be closing some stores. I guess Temu, Shein, and Amazon are hurting them. Well, Amazon's been hurting people for ever, honestly.
And Family Dollar really isn't the same as Dollar Tree because they do sell items that are any price.
Yeah, our Family Dollar is not the same as Dollar Tree at all, because when I go to Family Dollar, I spend a lot more than I would spend at Dollar Tree. Family Dollar more is like just like a really small version of a box store, like a really small version of like what I would consider a Walmart, but with oh yeah, they do even have food in the one that we go to.
They do,
Yeah, but it's nothing like if we need like dog food, it's one of the closest stores to us. So instead of having to go to the grocery store sometimes where it's really crazy, I go to Family Dollar and it's pretty, pretty close. So yeah, it's pretty cool. They are both different, but it's owned by Dollar Tree. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that. What's up, Carla and Kiko? Happy Friday, Carla and Kiko, and congratulations on 3K. We're very, very happy and proud of you guys. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. We're always, so happy to watch and so happy to participate when we can.
Congrats, Carla and Kiko.
Yes, you got Grace over here cooking quesadillas. Ghosty said, I'm gonna go to Studios Hollywood for grad night in May 17th, so I can't wait. That sounds fun. You know what's crazy is for grad night, we went to Disneyland. I don't know if Grace got a chance to go to Disneyland for grad night or anything.
They did offer it, but I didn't get to go.
Yeah, I got a chance to go to Disneyland, and it was an overnight thing, and it was incredible. One of the greatest nights of my life. It was fun. I was third wheeling the whole night, but it was like one of the funnest nights of my life. So
yeah,
it was great.
None of my friends wanted to go because all my friends were like, "I've been to Disney 1,000 times. I don't feel like going."
You know what? I don't care if I've been to Disney 1,000 times. I've never even been close to being there 1,000 times. But I'll go to Disney's always
fun.
fun.
I wanted to go because I had never been, but none of my friends were going. So I was like, "Why am I going to go by myself?"
Yeah. No, honestly, all my friends went, and if I wouldn't have gone, I would have been that one dude that didn't go. Like, so they would have been like, "Oh, we did this and we did that," and I would have been the one like the violin, like. And so I had gone more frequently than Grace because Grace didn't go at all when she was a kid, or in high school for that matter. But I still like going. Like, if you told me like, hey, Gio, do you want to go to Disneyland? I'm going to say when and where, and can you give me a ride? And would you mind paying for my ticket? So, you know what I mean? It's still like something I love so much. Jocelyn said that she's going to Universal Studios on Sunday with her group of friends. Sounds like a lot of fun, Jocelyn. Make sure that you guys take advantage, get there as early as possible, and have an absolute amazing day. It seems like it's been really busy. And obviously, like, especially with Universal, you want to make sure that you just, you take advantage. You take advantage, especially because of Super Nintendo World. Let's see. Dang, lucky you went to Disneyland for grad night. I'm going to ride my favorite ride, Mummy, 10 or 20 times. That'd be awesome, to be able to, like, walk onto the Mummy. So if you guys haven't been on the Mummy at Universal Studios, it's a really fun, quick ride. It's an indoor roller coaster, but it's super fun. Like, I wish it was longer, but I have a great time. Babe, do you like the Mummy?
No.
Okay, so she doesn't have a great time, but I have a great time. So I really enjoy it. Grace has only been on it once. I've been on it like, I don't know, a couple times. Just because we haven't been going to Universal for that long. I think it's going to be a little over 2 years. Yeah, it's been 2 years over.
A little over 2 years.
Yeah, and it might not be for a little while. Man, real talk. Like, I don't think it might be until September or October until we go back. So we're gonna miss it. We're gonna miss it. But sacrifices. There's a reason for it. There's multiple reasons for it. But if we can make it back there before then, that's always the goal. But right now the goal is to make sure that everything, that we have here at home is taken care of. And that's like literally like the number one thing. That's why we're so fortunate and happy to have been able to go to Disneyland. And so we can't wait to talk a little bit about that. Carlin Kiko said, I'm with Grace. I don't like the Mummy. I don't know. It's not that bad to me. I have a lot of fun. Yeah. You know what? What I do is I just take off my glasses and I hold on to them. Take off my hat. Pretty much my hat's usually in the locker anyways. And it's just like, and just let it go, The first time I went on it, it was really funny because I didn't realize that it takes your picture like right at the beginning. I thought it was always like, I don't know. I thought it was like, whatever. Like, oh, dear the baby.
I think so.
Just give her a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't realize that. I was like, oh man, the picture's probably sometime towards the end. I don't know. I had never been on it. And the picture's like right when you like launch. Like, so pretty much like right when you go, whoosh, like you can take off super fast. It's when it snaps the picture. So shout out to Jackie and George from JG Voyages. I went on it with them for the first time because they knew that I was like super nervous and Grace didn't want to go on it. So we go on it and like we have a picture of it and like I'm literally like this.
I'm pretty sure we were with the kids as well. So So
Like without my glasses, yeah, we were with the kids actually. Like without my glasses, I'm like this. So that's my first time going on the Mummy. That's what that looks like. So, but I loved it. I actually really, really did. And yeah, we've been on it. I've been on it since then. I got Grace to go on it, but she mentioned it wasn't a favorite. But I'm glad and I'm proud of her for going on it. I really am, babe. I really, really am.
Thank you.
Let's see here. I heard that Fast and Furious the ride will open next summer. Ooh, if that's the case, then that's going to be very, very exciting. I know by then we'll be going back to uni more regularly. Right now, this whole year has been, I think we've mentioned it before, but this whole year has been really jacked up. And the fact that we've been able to produce content, vlogs, go live, do shorts, reels, Instagram, all that good stuff, excuse me, is like shocking. Considering everything that we've had to put up with lately in the last 6 months. 6 months have been nuts. Can't wait till this part of our life is over and things get back to being. And I'm not talking about the baby. The baby's actually been the easiest thing in certain ways, but it's just a lot of other things.
The happiest thing.
And the happiest, the thing that keeps us like positive, besides Dominic and Avery, because there's just been a lot that we want to get better, and it's causing us to have to like pull back and stop doing certain things, and I hate it. Like, I'll be honest with you, I hate limiting myself. There should be no limits unless you're doing something that's hurting yourself or hurting somebody else, right? Let's see here. Can't speak about the Mummy. I've never been, said Mandarino Adventures. Grace would probably be like, oh, she's lucky. She's never been on the Mummy. So I guess you and Grace can, talk about how she wishes she's never gone and you've never gone.
It's okay. I mean, I'm glad I tried it to see if I disliked it. Do you mind putting that on my sauce?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to serve your pizza.
Do you think we'll have to bring the baby over here in the bouncer?
I think she's okay. I don't hear her anymore.
I feel like she comes like in and out. Like, I feel like she wants to sleep. Justin said, I love the Mummy ride. Ghosty Sun said, I love Mummy ride. It's my number one favorite ride. You guys aren't the only ones that I've heard that from. There's a lot of people who really love it. Like, just absolutely love it. And it's pretty cool. Like, I'm not going to lie. But it's kind of like Flight of the Hippogriff. Not that the rides are the same. They're both coasters, but they're not the same at all.
More rice or is that it?
I think like a good scoop, like a good healthy scoop.
Okay.
It's like Flight of the Hippogriff in the sense that like if you wait too long for it, you kind of feel a little like you wasted a lot of time because the ride goes like that. It's incredibly quick. So I try to pick times like unless obviously with your express. I try to pick times where it was a low wait because I didn't want to wait. But luckily, we've been able to do it express as well, so it's been nice. Let's see. Have a great night and weekend, y'all. Off to the airport. Hasta la próxima. You know what, Carmen Kiko? I'm not sure if you guys are still here, but have a safe trip.
Yes, have a safe trip, guys.
Yes. I think you guys are going to Las Vegas, right? Las Vegas? Yes, make sure that you guys, ball it up over there, have a great time, have some shots, do all that stuff for your friends Jill and Grace here. Because honestly, we've never been to Vegas, but we live vicariously through people like you guys who get a chance to travel and bring that to us. So make sure that you guys have at least 1 or 2 shots for us and have a safe travel over there. I know it's not that far, but you always want to make sure that you're safe, right? Let's see. It doesn't count until we do the Mummy together. Wow.
Who said that?
Wow. Ooh.
Who said that?
I'm going to let you guess. I had to take a bite of the quesadilla for that one. Because I know how Grace feels about that. But I also know that these people who just said this, it's like you guys might as well have dared her. Not just said, let's go, but you might as well have dared her. Because Crystal and Chris said it doesn't count until you guys do it together, until we all do it together.
I see, okay.
Count me in, friends. Obviously. Count me in. I don't know if Grace is down.
I don't know. I want to go now.
She'll just do the Crystal, which is like, when you're feeling really nervous on a ride, Crystal told Avery, all you have to do is just like scream at the top of your lungs at the moment that you think you're going to be afraid.
I'll do mine.
So we'll get Grace on it, guys. We'll get Grace on it. Honestly, it was cool to see her once, but I want to see her on it again. I want her to like it. I wish she would like things like that. When I go to Universal for grad night, it's going to be bring back HHN flashbacks. Yeah, especially if you guys are going at night, right? Like, that's the best time to go to a lot of different theme parks. I don't know if every, right? But I know that a lot of the theme parks that I've been to, like, I love them at night. And I wish that sometimes I got more chance to be there at night versus the day, especially this time at Disney, because we did leave a little earlier during the daytime, both days. So it was just kind of like, I wish I could have seen it at night, but it's all good. It's all good. As long as we get a chance to go. That's one thing I always tell myself, as long as we get a chance to go, because it's not easy to go to Disney with this economy, honestly. Let's see, when the channel hits 5K, she has to go on the Mummy. She's already been on the Mummy. I think when 5K, we have to get her on the Incredicoaster. No, sorry, 5K, we have to get her on the Fast and the Furious coaster when it premieres, debuts, whatever. I'm not sure what it's called. And I'm sorry, Ariel's over there. Oh, Crystal and Chris said, wait, why doesn't Grace like the Mummy? And no, Gio, we wouldn't dare do that to Grace unless she wants to. I'll let Grace explain that. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like, from what I remember, it's a very simple explanation, but I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. Because I'm not into, like, I didn't grow up going to theme parks a lot. And I definitely did not go to Six Flags more than one time. And even when I went to Six Flags, I don't know about y'all. Have you ever been to Six Flags and not gone on anything? Because that was basically me. I went to Six Flags for grad night, not for high school, but this time for middle school. And literally, like, we had a bigger group of friends with probably like somewhere between 10 or 11 friends that we would all hang out at lunch. When we got there, half the group went off and they're like roller coaster heavy. And they even got one of my friends who was never into coasters to like convert that night. My other friends, the other ones, like we literally just walked the park the whole night. And I always remember it so clearly that the Lakers were playing the 76ers. So I don't know if you guys are old. If you guys don't remember this, you're young. But the Lakers were playing the 76ers, I believe, in the finals. If I'm not mistaken, in the finals. And one of my good friends was wearing an Allen Iverson jersey, and we were walking around. And mind you, this was already like close to the finals. You know, we're already in the finals. This is championship games. You know, people, you know, in SoCal don't play around. And literally, just by association, like we were getting yelled at all night long. And at first, he was like laughing about it, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. By the end of the night, dude was wanting to like cry. Like I could tell he was just so like overwhelmed because people would not let off. They would get in his face and they'd go, Lakers! And he'd be like, ugh. Oh my gosh. Too funny. But I told him because we took off. And right when we're in the bus, I go, dude, you're seriously wearing a 76ers jersey? I go, you know you're going to Laker country, right? And he said, nah, nobody will even care. And like literally the whole night he got harassed. Like the whole night. He asked for it though. He asked for it. That's on him. All right. So this is our simple, just like literally this is comfort food, guys. This is what I grew up eating, what Grace grew up eating. Just very simple, you know, comfort food. Let's see. Oof. Gio and Grace, have you seen the lines at Disneyland when it was spring break? It was packed. Honestly, Ghosty, just when we were there on Monday, I wouldn't go as far as saying Tuesday felt exactly that way. But Monday, seeing it was like the last day for a lot of schools to be on spring break, including our kids. It was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. It was very packed. It was super uncomfortable. We actually kind of, it worked out because with the baby, we couldn't do a lot like quick anyways. We had to take our time. We had to be conscious of when she had to eat and all that great stuff, diaper changes and the weather, right? But I think if we would have gone on one of those days where not that we go, but we're like trying to do things more, you know, rapidly and accomplish a lot more rides and all that, we would have been like, damn, this sucks. Honestly, like, I don't even know what other way to put it. I would have been like, holy crap, this is whack. Like, we didn't get a chance to do blah, blah, blah. I think we went on 3 rides the whole day. But to be honest with you, we saw that as a victory. Because we're like, we had this little baby with us. So if we were able to go 3 rides, hey, we already felt like we won. We just felt sorry for everybody else. Everybody else who was clearly like trying to do a bunch of different things. And like even like Winnie the Pooh at one point got shut down when it was at a 15-minute wait. And I've never seen so many Pooh heads so upset. all those poo heads were just, they were pooing themselves. Yeah, it was crazy. It was fun, yet like I wish it could have been a little less busy. We got Kuzi P in the house. What's up, Kuzi? Thank you so much for being here tonight. We appreciate you, man. By any chance, are you going live tonight, dude? Because I need something to watch. Actually, I need something to watch while I'm also watching Formula One qualifiers. So if you guys have been keeping tabs, you guys know that I've recently gotten semi-obsessed with Formula One. Right now, at least right now, and last time I checked, they're doing their third free practices. Their third free practice, which every day they get a chance to either do 1 or 2 free practices. Today they're doing their third, but right now at 11 o'clock, they were going to be, I'm looking over here, there's no clock over here, the clock's over there. They're going to be doing their qualifying laps. And so for those of you who even moderately care, qualifying is when they basically go on the track and they try to set the quickest time they can, and those who had the quickest time get to start off in the front. So like the one who has the quickest time is starting off in the first, second, third, and it goes from there. So pretty important, especially in Formula One, because your positioning in Formula One is like very vital. In certain races, if you're able to qualify first, it's almost guaranteed that you're going to win the race. So it's really fun to watch even tonight. Like I'm going to be doing that afterwards. What's up, Lady Sith? Thank you so much for being with us. Shout out to the whole Spine 6 family. Thank you so much, Lady Sith, for being here once again. Honestly, it always warms our heart to see everybody in the chat. And, you know, obviously, like, we don't get a chance to go live like this, Grace and I. And even right now, you guys can see, like, she's going to go grab Ariel, and we're trying to eat and trying to get through all the things that we want to talk to you guys about. So it's never easy, but it's always so much fun with you guys that it makes it worth it. Like, everything that we're doing makes it worth it. It's so much fun. Final Fantasy Friday tonight. Nice. Love it. Yeah, they were what now? Yeah, those poo heads. I'm telling you. They just wanted poo so bad. They were like, I can't wait. I can't just wait right here in front for poo to open up. And literally, like, I was telling Grace, and shout out to the cast members. Honestly, like, it's not their fault. Grace said it that day too. She goes, oh, it's not their fault. But they were like having to tell people to disperse, you know? And I was telling Grace, I was like, and they yelled at us to move. And Grace is like, they never yelled at us. They just said, can you kindly disperse? I was just playing around. They're cool. But I always feel so bad for the cast members because, you know, obviously people can be really, really, really insensitive. And I know with a lot of the changes going on to Disneyland, Universal Studios, all those theme parks, there's just so much that goes into it and changes that sometimes they don't even find out right away. I'm assuming so. I've never worked at a theme park, but I can assume because I have worked for corporations before, sometimes they change things up on you so quick. Like even if it's only a couple of days notice, it's not enough. And so shout out to all the cast members, team members, everybody who works at theme parks. It is like, it seems like it's a really stressful job, real talk. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate when you guys bring the magic. There's plenty of people who bring the magic all the time. We got Most Wanted in the house. What's up, Most Wanted? Happy FriYay, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Listen, now we know what to get you for Christmas. A clock, batteries not included. Yeah, actually, better yet, get me a like arrow so I know where my clock's at, because the clock's over there, but I was looking over here like, I'm like, you know, I can't see it. I remember like when we were kids, when we like, what time is it? And like you didn't have a watch, you'd be like, it's skin o'clock. Get it? That reminds me of the movie Cool Runnings, the movie where they were trying to get qualified. Yeah, that's basically what it's like, except in Cool Runnings, I think like it's just to get a positioning within them. But yeah, just like Cool Runnings, you know, it's a race. They got to qualify for the race. If they don't qualify, then that's just how it goes. Even recently, Dominic did track, and, you know, it was his first time completely. You know, and I let him know, like, I go, Dominic, to move on, to keep moving on, you got to qualify, dude. You can't just, like, expect to get moved on to the next race, especially when you're new, you know? Like, you got to show that you're ready for it, basically. And that's what qualifying is. But I love that movie, Cool Runnings, by the way. I love that movie. I love Cool Runnings. I love, like, Mighty Ducks. All those movies were just, like, phenomenal when I was a kid. And I've always been huge into any sports movie, like Remember the Titans, Even like recently, like Rush. I've been wanting to watch Ford versus Ferrari like badly. So hopefully I'll get to watch that one. Moneyball. I love sports movies in general. I used to work at Winnie the Pooh. Definitely was a fun time. No way, Lady Sith. No way. That is awesome. So you ran into all the Pooh heads, and that's so cool. No, that's awesome. I always trip out. Like I don't always ask people like, "Hey, were you a cast member or not?" Like it's not really a first kind of time question or something that we really consider. But when we hear that some of you guys have been either team members or cast members, like it always trips us out. Or even like when we find out that certain people have been scare actors, like that's always really cool. We got So Callie in the house. What's up, So Callie? We got Grace over there. She's putting the baby back to sleep. She woke up, so we have to get her back to bed right now. But thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. We got Raul, the doctor in the house. What's up, Raul, the doctor? Thank you so much for being here, man. We appreciate you so much, so much. Yes, Mandarino Rudy. That's another good one. Yeah, that's another really good one. So Rudy is the story of the running back from Notre Dame. So it's a really old movie too, but one of my first favorite, sports movies that I remember watching. I remember they showed that one on TV. OMG, yes, was funny, and Heffalumps and Woozles was stuck in my head constantly. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. I don't know if some of you have had a chance to work in like department stores where they play the same music all the time. Like, and you'll go home and you'll have that music stuck in your head, and then you go back to work, and it's like, dude, I don't want to hear this anymore. When I worked at Best Buy, we used to play the same movie over and over again on like our really nice TV. So we would play like a movie that's just like had really great special effects or like really clear, like a 4K movie, whatever. I don't think at that time they're selling 4K, but really like just beautiful, right? Like Blu-ray movies and stuff. But at first it was really cool because they would let us like swap them out. So we could like literally go and we'd pull a movie and we'd be like, you know what, this would be a really great movie to show off. So we'd go to our manager. Our manager would look at it, scan it, give us like this receipt, and we were able to open it. And then we would just have to file that movie away. So like anytime that they wanted to like account for it, it was there. So what it started happening was we were like getting like too happy about it, like too like I don't know, like I guess too brave, right? And so we were like grabbing like every which movie, and then at some point they took away like most of the movies from us, and they were like, you guys can't like show any other movie except for, and I think it was like National Treasure. So except for National Treasure with Nicolas Cage. So I've never sat down and watched National Treasure. Like I've never sat down and like, popcorn and like, let's see what this movie's all about, because they were constantly playing that movie behind me or in front of me or wherever I was showing that, TV to the customer. And so it drove me nuts. After a while, like I've never gone into National Treasure, and I hear great things, and I love history, and I know it's not real history, but it's still really interesting. But I never got into it. They just kept showing it over and over again. And the same thing reminded me when I worked at Taco Bell. Like it wasn't so much the music there, it was the smells. So like just the smells of the cardboard box, the food cooking, the tortilla, everything. After a while, when I would go into work, like it would bother me. It's just that work smell. Like, oh, I'm at work. But if I wanted to eat at Taco Bell on my days off, which sometimes I did because they gave me a discount, same thing. I would walk into the store. Didn't matter if it was my store or a different Taco Bell. As soon as like I would get a whiff of the boxes or like anything that I basically had to mess with, I was like so like it would give me anxiety. I was already like, man, I'm at work already. Like that's what it felt like. It felt like I was at work. So yeah, it was always something. Always like it's always been like that. But I don't know. Yeah, like any job I think is gonna be like that, right? You're gonna get used to some of the things, and then some of the things are just gonna become like kind of monotonous, right? Lady said, I also work pirates. Nice. Thankfully, I didn't have to experience an evac on my shift. Oh man, I can only imagine, especially nowadays with like everything, like with all these people like not having spatial awareness or better, yeah, awareness in general or respect. Like, oh man, I can only imagine how like those kind of things are right now. probably really stressful, I would imagine, I would assume. Let me give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna put the be right back screen. I want to see how it's going with Grace, so that way we can get her back over here. It's been quite a bit of time already, so, and the food's getting cold, so I'll be right back in 1 second. All right, friends. So we're gonna try to eat right now. We do have Ariel here. It's not our intentions to put her on the live stream at all right now. We kind of want her to go to bed. So if you guys hear her crying and all that, that's her saying hello from off the camera. But yeah, we try to time it out so where like she could go to sleep. But just like a lot of babies, you know, every once in a while, like they just go through these spurts where you're like, you should be asleep by now. Like this is what you normally do. And then it just doesn't quite happen. So right now she's here hanging out. She's in her bouncer. But if she doesn't get to sleep soon, we might just like, you know, talk with you guys and kind of converse and then call it a night. You know how it goes, you know. But we're really hopeful that she's going to knock out right now. Like, I think she will. Honestly, she hasn't slept a lot during the day. She slept a lot this morning, but not during the daytime. Like, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Let's see here. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bummer, no more music. Yeah. Sorry. Now you guys have to listen to us. All right. Another thing I guess I could discuss right now real quick. I just want to say, and I talked a little bit about this on the live stream from Disneyland, but super huge thank you to you guys who've been joining the gaming live streams. I think it's been really dope because you don't have to be a gamer. We're just talking. Like literally my whole purpose is just to keep talking and keep you guys engaged and kind of like when I hang out with my friends. So let's see here. Did you want me? I'm gonna get the other cheese actually.
Okay. Hi everyone. Anyone I didn't say hi to. Hi Henry. Hi Crystal and Chris. Hi Mandarino Adventures.
Wait, Henry's there?
And Lady said he just popped in and said, hey fam.
Hey Henry.
Mm-hmm. Wait, had you started drinking your drink?
What drink?
Your drink?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Crystal and Chris had dropped the Ariel emojis and they dropped the Team Grace emojis. Thank you guys.
Thank you, friends.
Hi, Kuzi.
Let's go
Happy
to cheers
Friday.
now that we're both here.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Happy Friday. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Kuzi, for dropping those Team Grace emojis.
Thank
Hi,
you,
so
friends.
Kelly-rific.
Thank you so much, Crystal and Chris. Yes, and cheers to anybody eating right now, or if you guys already ate or anything, we hope you had a great dinner. And if you haven't, we hope that you will be having a really great dinner.
Yeah, so Kelly said, hope you're doing well. Thank you, so Kelly. I hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, everything's been going well. Just Ariel didn't want to stay asleep for very long. Usually she'll sleep.
We went that today.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she's just,
having a growth spurt again.
Yeah.
Because she looks really, like, she looks taller today. Yeah. And I know it's funny to say taller for a baby. Longer, I guess. Yeah, it would be the right way to say that. Mm-hmm. But it's weird.
Thank you, Mandarino, for dropping the Team Grace in the chat.
Oh, you all right? Yeah, I was burping.
Oh, it scared me.
All right, babe. Well, since we're here, might as well start talking about Disney, right? Like, I mean, I know we're eating, but we can take it slow. You know what I mean? So let's see here. So obviously, you guys know that, you know, with the baby and everything, like, it's kind of harder to travel. So when we first initially thought about going to Disney again, we had already thought about it from a while back. You know, you guys would always hear us talk about it. We both had some reservations regarding it. What would you say were your biggest like reservations about taking the baby to Disney? And real quick, I want to say hi to JG Voyages. What's up, JG Voyages?
Jackie
Hey,
and
friend.
George. Say that again. I'm sorry.
Like your biggest worry or reservation before we went to Disneyland, or even just talking about going.
Oh, just that she was gonna be really stressed out, and that it was just gonna be difficult to do a lot of things, and even just traveling with her. As far as like in the car, I thought she's the longest she's been in the car is an hour, from home and back.
Yeah.
But she's never been 4 hours in the car, so I was like, how is this gonna go? But she did really well in the car. There was a couple times where she cried, but it wasn't anything that lasted for like hours, you know. She calmed down. But yeah. Oh, real quick, Lady Satat said, "What's for dinner looks good."
Oh, yeah, go ahead, baby.
We're having beans and rice and quesadillas and salsa.
So boiled beans, boiled pinto beans. I know sometimes when people think beans, they think refried beans. So today we're just doing the boiled pinto beans, which are a lot healthier, and that's kind of where we're going. Sometimes just wanting to do a little lighter, because we could literally put this in a bowl and we can put like chicken on top and we can call it a chicken bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we have done that in the past.
But yeah, dinner looks yummy. Thank you so much, KSW. Yeah, it's really simple, but every once in a while it just slaps. And we actually eat this quite a bit anyways. But Isabel!
Hi, Isabel. Happy FriYay.
Happy Friday. Hello to you and Valentina. We already saw Henry in here too. Mandrino asked the question.
She said, "Did you make it from scratch? What's the recipe?"
We'll talk about that in 1 second, Tulso. You definitely want to know about that. You definitely want to know about that.
Let's see.
And welcome in.
Yes, welcome in, Tulso. He said, "I don't care for rice and beans, but I often make tacos for dinner." That's all good. We love rice and beans in this house, but it's okay. We understand it's not for everyone. How do I answer Mandarinos? Yeah, everything's made from scratch except for the tortillas. You know.
Yeah, that's true. And we could make the tortillas from scratch.
Yeah, we just didn't.
No, we just choose not to because it's very time consuming. As far as overpriced, Disneyland is, I would say, still about the same as I remember, like, you know, even a couple months ago. I know that a lot of things have changed since then. The prices have gone up a little bit. It's where we felt it the most is when the Magic Keys, those went up quite a bit. And I think like that was hard. That was even hard to figure out if we were going to keep them. You know, we had already been like, no, we're not going to keep them because we're like, how are we? You know, obviously, like, we love it so much that we decided to keep them. But we had a downgrade. It was really expensive.
Hi, Saeed. How are you?
Hey, Saeed. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. My hang-ups were like the overnight at the hotel. So talking about the hang-ups of the travel. Before we went, I was really nervous because I'm a light sleeper. And I was afraid that she wasn't going to get a chance to sleep all night, which would have meant that I wouldn't have been able to sleep that much. Even if Grace would have been the one getting up with her, because I still am that light of a sleeper.
Yeah, I was really hoping she wouldn't wake up a lot, and she did really, really good. We just skipped to the hotel, huh?
Yeah, we're very thankful and fortunate that, you know, we did talk to the hotel about like cribs and all that, and they were very, you know, responsive about it. So it was nice. But that was my hang up, and then another hang up that I had was just the actual trip, like in the car, like Grace said. I was just really nervous that she was gonna like poop herself. Like I was like, man, this girl's gonna poop in the.
Oh yeah, thankfully no, she didn't poop in the car either day. To and from Disneyland. But she did poop at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Disneyland was her poopy place.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that right now too. But she did. Those were my biggest hangups. Those were. What did you look forward to doing with her? Or better yet, in general, on the trip?
Rides. It was adorable. Super adorable. I think So Callie had said something about the pictures. I don't know if you had.
Where was it higher up or?
Yeah, I think it was higher up.
Sorry, guys, if we do miss any kind of chats, we do apologize.
Yeah, she said, "I love the photos of her enjoying all the rides at Disney. Her expressions were so cute. Honestly, So Callie-rific, it was honestly just thinking about it makes me want to cry because honestly, it was exactly what I wanted to see. Because I was like, I don't know how she's gonna react because." I'll be honest, like, I know it's weird. I'll go on TikTok and people talk about, oh, yeah, my baby watched Miss Rachel for like 10 minutes and they'll be around the same age as Ariel. And I'm like, wait, how are babies watching TV? They can't even see that far away.
Mm-hmm.
But so I was like, very conscious of like, is she even gonna be able to enjoy it? Because she can't, babies can't see that far away at her age, she's 12 weeks.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
But she definitely loved looking at the lights.
She got really, like, anytime there was a spotlight, it was like her eyes were right on them.
Mm-hmm.
And Grace said that she only got upset when she saw that the eels on the Little Mermaid didn't have spotlights.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just.
It's funny. Awesome. As soon as she heard Ursula singing, she calmed down.
Yeah.
It was funny.
She's an Ursula fan, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
No, honestly, real talk.
What's up?
The photos. I wish I could have got better photos just because it was so dark in a lot of those dark rides. I know what it's called, right? But I feel like I got some really good photos. The one thing I'll say is it would really bum me out because we forgot, or at least we didn't realize that with the Enchant Key, you don't get photo pass included. So I haven't paid for the photos, but I'm probably gonna have to pay for like the photos that we took with like the photo pass, and that kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
Doso said, I wouldn't believe everything you see on TikTok. There are a lot of exaggerators and deceivers. Okay, well, yes, no. I do believe when people say that they let their babies watch TV. I do. I do believe that. I don't, not that I don't let her watch TV, but I just kind of feel like it's unnecessary for her to watch TV.
She's not going nowhere.
She's not going anywhere. The only thing I have done is played like on YouTube, there's like lullabies. I've done that to see if, sometimes just to kind of like, stimulate her mind and just kind of like put her in a good mood. And it does help, like it's, sometimes it's really soothing, but yeah, no, I don't let her watch TV, but I do understand there's some people that even put on like black and white like images on. No, there's like things like sensory things for babies on YouTube that people put on. But I'd rather do that more with like her toys that it's tangible. But yeah, Isabel had said their vision clears up a lot more than the newborn stage, so her vision is probably more clear now. Yeah, her vision is a little more clear, but she can't see from like far distances. So seeing the lights, it's a little easier for her to see the lights than to see somebody's face from like, like she probably couldn't have seen like like the characters from Winnie the Pooh. She probably wouldn't have been able to see them. They probably would have looked really blurry, but the lights are something that's probably clearer for her to see.
Yeah, we had her in all those rooms, and she was just like always looking at the lights. It was always the lights. But real quick, I just want to say thank you so much, Saeed. Saeed is one of my cousins. He said, I'm already getting hungry just seeing you guys eat. Man, I know you guys eat good too.
I know Saeed. Oh yeah.
I know you guys eat good too. Yeah. But thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. He also said you guys are doing very good. I can see your channel is going really well. Hopefully you can keep on going.
Thank you, Saeed.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. It was really good seeing you recently too. I think it wasn't even that long ago. But
yeah, it was before the baby.
You know what, man? We're trying our best. Like I think even when I saw you, I said the same thing. Like we're trying our best. We're always trying to figure it out. And so I appreciate it, man. Like it wasn't even that long ago that we were not even at 1,000 subscribers. A year ago this time around, we were getting there. We were close, but we were not even at 1,000. And so this June, right now we're in April, May, June. So like a little over 2 months. I would say a little over 2 months. It's going to be 1 year since we hit 1,000 subscribers and we became YouTube partners, and very, very proud of ourselves. Even though YouTube ended up changing a lot of the requirements, which is fine because I feel like more people deserve to get paid anyways. It's not a big deal to me. It was really dope to do it with the 1,000 subscribers, the 4,000 viewing hours. Like, it just felt so dang good that, we appreciate when we hear things like that, Saeed. It just really makes our night. Really, really does.
Is she okay?
Yeah. What's up, Park and Sip? I saw Bacon in the house.
Hi, Bacon.
Put on horror movies for the babies to watch. That's what I do with Squish. And look how good she turned out. Hey, man, she really did turn out well, bro.
Yeah, I know. We might have to follow that
bro.
recipe, honestly.
Yeah,
if that's the case.
Squish is awesome. And shout out to Squish, too. And Amy. And we hope that you guys had a great trip in Chicago. We hope that you guys got a chance to eat a lot of food. We hope you guys got a chance to have a lot of fun. So, yeah, we miss you guys. And we hope that we see you guys very, very soon here.
Also speaking my language right now. Also, I wish I could talk more about that. I could probably talk about those things for hours. I could do like 24-hour live stream on those things, but we won't do that today.
Yeah, no, Grace is, Grace knows her S word. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
We both do, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, also speaking my language right now, and I don't want to get too into it.
Who knows? Maybe one day we'll have a channel that deals more with those kind of things because we have a lot to say on it, but we've always wanted to separate it from Gio and Grace, the YouTube channel, just because of the fact that
Crystal and Chris said, what was the highlight of your trip? Honestly, we've already mentioned it, not in that aspect, but I think for me it was definitely being able to see the kids and Ariel like ride rides together, just being there and her like being happy. She was very, very, very happy. I was like, wow, she like knows that she belongs at Disneyland.
Yeah, she's been there. She just hasn't been there out of the womb until now. But basically, what I was saying is, there's a lot that Grace, we've been thankful a lot to learn a lot and to really just delve into. Maybe one day when it's more appropriate for like a certain platform, maybe we'll do a channel or maybe just do one dedicated stream to those kind of things, and we can kind of talk a little bit about it. But we try to kind of like separate it like right now, just because like, man, everybody and their mama has an opinion, right? And a lot of times you can have very good productive conversations, and then sometimes when it comes to kids especially, it's harder. But yeah, we agree with a lot of what you said.
Madrino said, how was it dealing with the stroller? Honestly, not hard at all. It's funny because we actually bought in anticipation of the trip, we bought like a baby carrier, like those we actually bought
like a sling.
Baby sling. Yeah, you see a lot of people wearing their babies, because we're like, okay, well, in case she doesn't like the stroller, we can wear her. Gio wore her in line for Winnie the Pooh, like, and that was
for like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, and she didn't really care for it, like at that moment. But I also think it's because she was feeling a little hot, and also, a little hungry, because at that time she was starting to get a little fussy. But when we got on the ride, she was happy.
Yeah,
she was happy. So, yeah, like she liked the stroller a lot. So we only used the baby carrier that one time.
Yeah.
And we anticipated using it more, and maybe in the future we will use it more. I wanna get her used to it. Like, I think it's good practice, around the house or even going to the grocery store.
I need to practice with her. I don't think she was comfortable. She wasn't used to it, and we're over here trying to do something that she's like not very used to. And I think it's always going to be very, very difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult.
One more thing about the stroller thing. I was very afraid that there wasn't going to be a lot of like stroller parking. That anytime you pass by areas at Disneyland, there's a ton of strollers. So I'm like, are we going to have a hard time finding parking in a stroller, like when we get on rides? And no, honestly, there was a lot of areas where like I could park the stroller really close to like the exit or the entrance. No problem. Even at Plaza.
Surprisingly, the stroller wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be
Mhm.
either. So, like, just kind of answering from my perspective, no,
Mhm.
I kind of agree with pretty much everything Grace said. And I actually really enjoyed having the stroller. I'll be honest with you. It felt like made things a lot easier. It was nice to have somewhere to put some of the
Yeah.
items as well. So, and she enjoyed it.
Yeah, I
She
joked
liked
with
it.
you and I
Yeah.
said I can't wait to run people over with the stroller. But I
And we
actually
didn't
did
do
not
that.
get the chance.
No, we didn't do that because we don't want people to be like, these jerks. Did you read this particular one right here?
Excuse me. No, I did not. Would you like me to?
I'm just going to read it really quick. Very young children benefit from moving and touching things. There are studies that show physical touch for toddlers helps improve growth and neuron connections. Yes. Also, another thing that I'll tell you right now, just to compare it, if you want to compare it to like what you could compare it to as an adult, I'll tell you right now, the more that we experience the outside world by physically touching, seeing, being in the space and all that, we learn more, we grow more, we are in like better moods, obviously being outside, being moving, all that, like those endorphins. And so I think it's like a lot of it is a benefit is the same for the kids, because I've seen both sides of it. I've seen kids who watch a lot of TV, like sometimes our kids do, and they get super cranky when they watch a lot of TV because it's almost like, they need some more, like they need more, and yeah, I agree. Like I think it's really important to, get kids moving very young and get them used to being bored. I think that's one thing that we really try to avoid is like, oh, the baby's crying, oh, the baby's this. Like I told Grace, I go, but the baby in the bouncer, the baby's tired, I can bounce her to sleep. Like we don't have to hold her.
Her is that she's too young to be bored.
Yes, exactly. But my thing is like at the end of the day, we have to get her used to not always being in a certain situation. So like obviously like it helps her kind of learn how to cope and how to soothe herself. And it's the same thing. It helps her how to learn and how to, it helps her everything. Like, and I do think there's a lot of benefits to like having a tablet for my kiddos. Like they're very studious, they read a lot, they're very like they've used it to learn. But I'll be honest with you, I've seen the opposite as well for some other people, other kids, and so it is what it is. You gotta be careful
for those things. So
it's a lot. It's a freaking grip. It's a lot to talk about. What is something that you? This is the one that you read already. Oh, what is something that you bought that helped you a lot with a baby travel? What was not used, and what you wish you had brought with you? I swear to God, it's almost like she had heard us talk about this. Huh? Like a lot of those questions were like the same questions we wanted to break down.
Real quick before I answer that question, I had seen another question. Oh yeah, and hi James.
Hey
Happy
James.
Friday.
We hope that your family's doing well. We hope that you guys are doing well. Our hearts, our vibes, everything with you. Everything with you. Everything.
Yes.
But what were you saying?
There's something else I saw. Oh yeah. Also answering Crystal's question about the highlight of our trip. Also eating at Plaza Inn, honestly. It was
I love Plaza.
So good.
I love Plaza.
Yeah, that was really, really good. The foods are always the highlight of the trip as well. But yes, to answer that question, honestly, I would say there wasn't anything that I felt like what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, there wasn't anything that I wish I would have had with us for her.
Yeah.
I don't feel like there was anything that we were missing.
Nothing that made it harder.
Surprisingly, we didn't. Surprisingly, I felt like there was things that like we had everything. If anything, I had a little overpacked, but honestly, like I told Gio, I was like, I want to make sure we have everything for her. So I think that's kind of like goes hand in hand with that question, like as far as like what I wish I would have had. Yeah, she had everything she needed. Like, and it's funny because we didn't even like the hotel didn't like give us a crib. They gave us like a play yard. I'm like, but babies are able to sleep in there, Yeah. So, I was like very worried. I was like, is she gonna be comfortable sleeping in there? Because she's not used to sleeping in a play yard. She's used to sleeping in her crib, And but yeah, I was really happy that we had that available. So like I guess like obviously yes, like can't transport a crib, but I was happy that we were able to have like a safe sleep space for her. because she does not like sleep with us, so we're not comfortable with that, you know.
Yeah.
But one thing that was really helpful was our little formula dispenser. I might have shown it to you guys when we were live at Disneyland. I was able to pack the formula and in each little compartment because it was like a 3-space like little container, so it was enough for like 3 bottles. And so it lasted us both our Disney days and both of our like both the Disney days, and then obviously by the time we got home, it was really convenient.
Yeah.
What else? I packed a lot of diapers. That was one thing
Ariel looks tall. Yeah. She definitely is taller.
Yeah. She's tall. She's really tall. Or long, I feel like she's a lot longer than the kids were, huh?
Yeah. I would say so. I feel like she's growing quicker than they did. I feel like Avery was very chunky, but she didn't get long. But this little girl's chunky and long. Look at that.
But I think I packed like 22 diapers, and I only ended up using like probably, how many did I say? Like 12?
Yeah, like half of them.
Yeah, so like half.
Well,
a little less than half.
Actually, a little over half.
Yeah, that's true. Because half of 24 is 12.
Yeah. No, Ariel didn't get her first Mickey ears.
Not yet.
She wasn't gonna use them, so it's like, not yet.
I want to wait till she can pick them out.
Kind of like how Avery did.
Yeah. So of course, I would love to pick out some ears for her, but I feel like by the time she can actually wear them,
there might be something that
there might be something different. And plus, I was, like, I don't really care about those kind of things, but it might be really old, by the time she can actually wear them.
Yeah, they might just be like falling apart.
Be like, oh, look at her, she's not fashion anymore. Oh my god, those ears were so 3 years ago. Just kidding.
Just real quick, man, it's a long conversation, but just real quick, touching on what Dulce said. Yes, that is very controversial. I'll just tell you right now, from my own personal experience, I'm a child who first learned how to speak Spanish, then learned how to speak English. I would say that I've excelled in both. I'm very lucky to say that I have a degree in both, something related to Spanish, and then I also have, a bachelor's degree. I graduated summa cum laude, so I graduated at the top of my class. Had to use a lot of writing in college, a lot of language, a lot of speaking. As you guys can see here, this is what we do. But you do make a point initially. There is a lot of interchange of syntax, of a lot of different things. A lot of they interject. They call the L1 and L2 do interject, but eventually, depending on the situation, most students they excel. It happens. It just takes a little longer sometimes. But that's my personal opinion. Is it is capable. I'm here as proof. Grace is bilingual as well. So,
but I'm the opposite. I learned English before I learned Spanish.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where I love being bilingual. I feel very, very fortunate. I feel very, very fortunate. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, Plaza. Plaza was great. It wasn't even that like.
Oh my gosh, no, it wasn't
that busy. No. So we were able to get her food and sit inside, which I was so happy because it was kind of warm outside. So it was really dope. Like we
sat outside because I was like, oh, it's busy. It's gonna be busy inside.
Yeah, no.
But you went and got the food, and you're like, oh, there's plenty of tables inside, and there really was.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
I had the chicken. Grace got like some it was like Alfredo, right? Like,
it was a chicken Alfredo.
Holy moly! Good. Wow. I think both of ours were outstanding. Yeah. You cannot go wrong with Plaza. I said it the next day on the live stream that I think Plaza might be my, like, if I needed a go-to, like, meal, dinner, like, whatever, I would probably go to Plaza. I'd probably go to Plaza. That's where I would have to go. Parkin Soup said, woo, look at Big Brains, Gio, man. I just graduated. Bro, shut your mouth. You know you didn't just graduated, bro.
Is he talking about you?
Yeah, well, because I said about the whole graduate. Yeah. Gio is flexing. You know what? I wouldn't go as far as saying as I'm flexing, maybe a little bit. The only thing is I always say that because I also, I was a high school, like, almost like a high school dropout, I guess you could say. I ended up having to, and I told this story on Monday too, or Tuesday. Sorry, I ended up having to go on home studies because my parents split up, and it really just affected me incredibly. And by that time, I was very self-destructive. So I was very much in danger of not graduating from high school. And so I ended up having to drop out and go on home studies to double up my classes to be able to graduate. So yeah, I mean, I'm super proud of how far I've come, and I'm pretty much like living proof that even if you mess up 100 times, you can, all it takes is a couple times of you doing the right thing and things could get back in order. Happy FriYay, Mia. And I could ring the cowbell, but I don't know where. I think it's behind me somewhere. But
she said, Happy FriYay. She
Thank
put
you
the
so much for being here.
cowbell. Let's go, Team Geo, Team Grace, Team Kiddos, and twerk. And she said, hi, Princess Ariel. Did you make my baby twerk?
She went like this. A little butt shake.
My poor baby.
Oh dear, now I'm curious about this pasta. Talk about the pasta.
Oh my gosh.
She was the one that got it. It was good though. She left me a little bit, like, because I asked her to, like, but I had my own, dinner.
Yeah, I really like the lunch. Pasta. I actually don't really care for like chicken that much. I do like chicken, but it's not like my go-to.
Especially at a restaurant, sometimes it could be kind of gross.
Excuse me, the chicken wasn't dry, and it wasn't like, what's it called, like chewy, and it wasn't. It was just really good. Like I hope that they make it fresh there. I don't know if like, like is it like boiled in the bag or anything like that. I don't know. I'm all talking about it like it's like this best thing.
So Callie did say my boyfriend wants that pasta from there every week if he could. I love the chicken and the Cobb salad too. I had told Grace about the Cobb salad.
I want to try it.
But I think one thing that Grace is not really cool with is same thing as me is I hate blue cheese, man. I hate blue cheese. And I will never fault anybody for liking it because everybody has different palates. My palate tells me this tastes like ants. Do you remember that time you put ants in your mouth on accident when you were 5 years old? Blue cheese, my friend. Blue cheese. That's what I get. And so I think I've talked about it. And anytime I've seen people talk about blue cheese online, a lot, like there'll be at least one or two people who will be like, it kind of reminds me of eating ants on accident. Everybody says on accident, but it wasn't an accident. You did it on purpose. Raul said, I also hate blue cheese. Yeah, see, it's not my favorite. So Kelly said you can customize it and that's for ranch dressing. I think that's pretty much what we would do. Because we neither of us like it. Like it's one of those things where like sometimes like there's things that like Grace will be like, and I'm like, and then vice versa. Sometimes she's like, oh, I love this. Like I'm not huge into like
I've never liked blue cheese.
Like I'm not huge into some of the things that Grace like. I didn't like steak when I first met Grace, and Grace converted me. But things like that. I'm legit eating blue cheese with my hot wings right now, bro. How and why? I mean, I could do blue cheese dressing in moderation. Like literally, I would have to dab like this much. Like I'd be like, that's it.
One time, remember we were scared. We had gotten blue cheese dressing for our wings, and it was ranch. And we're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, like because we were like, and I always tend to ask, like, especially when we go to Chili's. Because I love the buffalo, the boingless, the boneless buffalo wings. Not the boingless ones. Like, I don't even know if there is ones with boing, but...
Don't give Gio the boingless.
Yeah, I never ate ends, but big no to blue cheese, too. Well, then, Mia, you don't have to eat ants anymore. Now you know what it tastes like. Congratulations. But to be honest with you, in parts of Mexico, they do eat ants, but they eat them roasted, and they put, like, spices on it. Shout out to, Mexico. Miss Mexico so bad. Boingless, yes. Make sure you try
Mia loves
the boingless ants. Actually, those are the ones that I was thinking about.
Mia loves ranch, so I believe her when she says she doesn't like blue cheese.
I dip the wings in lemon pepper sauce, then buffalo sauce, and blue cheese, 3 dips in 1 bite. Well, I would have to dip it in like 3 things too to be able to like hide that blue cheese taste.
Lemon pepper sauce sounds really good.
Let's see. Crystal and Chris said, we love wingless wings. I actually do prefer the ones with bone in, but I think the ones from like chilies are freaking phenomenal. But yes, I honestly I don't fault anybody for loving them boneless because you can just go to town. You can just like you can just run a train on those chicken fingers.
I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, Paula, did I say hi to Paula? She just came in, huh? What's up, shady lady?
Hi, Paula. She said, I love blue cheese. We still love you, Paula. It's okay.
It's okay. We accept you for who you are because you're amazing.
But honestly, I don't know why, but like, it sounds so funny.
Let me see if I can sit it back down and see if.
I don't know. It almost feels like it's more work to eat the wings, and it's also messier. I don't know. Like
boneless, at least?
Yeah, to eat boneless things, like I know what Chris would say. They're chicken tenders. Yes, I know. Or chicken nuggets. Yes, I know. But I don't know why. But like, I don't like getting like my hands too dirty. You know what I mean? And when I eat those kind of wings, they get dirty.
I just like
it's just that sensory thing.
I love crispy wings drenched in sauce. That's it. Kuzi said, good wings that got boing to them. Exactly. Mm-hmm. It makes you want to bounce up and down when you eat them. Like, oh yeah, it makes you want to boing. Ranch is forever my favorite, said Mia. You know what, Mia? Ranch is like a movement. Ranch is a movement. There's, like I would not be surprised if there's like Facebook groups for ranch lovers. And I don't even have a Facebook. But yeah, ranch. I love the ranch from certain restaurants. Certain restaurants, like especially our pizza place around here, like, oh man, the ranch is freaking phenomenal. Ariel, what's wrong, mummies?
Wonder if she's getting hungry again.
Possibly.
I'll make her a bottle right now.
Let's see. Yes.
Earlier I got a victory royale.
What? By yourself or with somebody?
Yeah, by myself.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh my
congratulations.
God, Bacon. You said, yeah, a bowel movement.
Where's the biz?
Excuse me?
I said, where's the biz?
She's right there. Oh my gosh. Hey, I'm scared.
Good one, Bacon. Good one. Good one, bro. Real quick. You want to shout that one out for us?
Thank you, Crystal and Chris. You can even Cowbell some. They said for baby Ariel's future magic key fund. Aw, thank you,
Appreciate
guys.
you, friends. Appreciate you. We're gonna put this in stocks and bonds, and I'm telling you, friends, we're gonna be able to pay with these $5. I guarantee you. Thank you so much once again. Bless you. She said thank you too, apparently, through her sneeze. But thank you, friends. We appreciate you once again.
Thank you so much, guys.
We appreciate you guys 100%, and we're so happy to have you guys here tonight. It's always a good time. Let's see.
They're starting her savings account.
Bowel movement. Ranch is a lifestyle. That's right. Chipotle's my life. Ranch is my life. Takes a bow. Yes. There you go, friend. There you go. Oh my gosh. I think she's just too tired. Babe, do you want to switch me real quick? Here, if you want, actually just sit on this side and I'll sit on the other side.
I'm just going to make her a bottle.
Oh, okay. Here, let me turn on the bottle warmer then. Real quick, before let me see. So you did talk a little bit about how we prepped already, right? For the trip? Right? Yeah, you talked about the sling. You talked about the
yeah.
How was the trip in the car? I know we talked a little bit about it, but how would you say the trip in the car was? Or how would you describe it on the way over there, at least, so far, for now?
I would say, the way that we prepped for going to Disneyland was like, I did feed her like 30 minutes before we left. That way, she usually naps pretty well in the morning. And so I was like, well, that's a good tip. Like if you're traveling far, make sure you go like when they're fed, clean diaper, and also when they're gonna take a nap. That way. Oh, did Bunny fall?
Yeah, it almost did, but no, I didn't touch the floor.
Okay. All right.
But I did almost like pull my back muscle. I felt like
Let me get up so I can put some of this.
Whoa! Sound like Hank Hill over here. Bobby, don't. Whoa!
Raul said blue cheese and candy corn can go away forever.
You know what, dude? The blue cheese, maybe. The candy corn, you're out of line, sir. You're out of line. Oh, let's see. Did you read what Crystal and Chris said? They said, we don't discriminate when it comes to chicken and sauces. Blue cheese is delicious sometimes.
Oh, okay. I thought there were major blue cheese people.
Sometimes. Okay, I can agree with the sometimes. Blue cheese dressing. I can't do blue cheese. I could do blue cheese dressing. Ariel's wanting the food y'all are eating, poor thing, only on formula. We always say that, like when we eat pizza, or like we're like, dang, I bet you she's bummed out. Or we were eating pancakes yesterday. Mm-hmm. We're like, oh man, she would love pancakes. I'm just like, why is the cheese blue though? They put like a bacteria in it that like creates a certain other bacteria, and that bacteria gives it its qualities, like its color and its flavor. It's distinctive, sharp flavor, I should say. Guys, I watch a lot of food TV. I don't know if you guys know this. Like, seriously, one time, ask Grace, we watched a 5-hour marathon on just rare foods.
Cheese, you're eating moldy cheese.
But that's most cheese.
Yeah.
Most cheese are going to have some sort of mold in it. Because that's
what
really
gives it its flavor. And
it's distinct flavor.
And its look.
Oh, I feel like gagging just thinking about it.
Let me put some of this.
I agree, CNC, and I suggest that anyone hating on blue cheese has never tried Rogue River Blue. Is that a restaurant? Let us know what it is, because I have never heard of that.
I have never heard of that either.
Paula said, keep the blue cheese, but throw out candy corn. Whoa. Man, I feel so attacked right now.
There's a lot of split in the chat.
Mandarina said candy corn out, and then Raul said, I'm throwing away both. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look how alert. Yep, Ariel is. Yeah, just wants to be on the stream. Honestly, she's been on one today, or at least in the afternoon. She hasn't wanted to sleep that much. Grace had put her to bed, and then she went to the store, and I was here at home, and I was like, all right, cool. Well, I'll get a chance to like just watch some YouTube or whatever. Like, Grace is going to be gone for like 20-30 minutes. Literally, as soon as Grace left, she started crying. And I was like, I ended up spending 20-30 minutes just, rocking her and stuff. No, I think it's only a little bit.
Yeah, it's only a little bit.
Yeah. Yum, love bacteria. But seriously, you ate ants? Yeah, actually, Mandarino, when I was really small, well, the bacteria part was Kuzi Pete. Seriously, you ate ants? I never ate ants like the way they do like in Oaxaca or something like that, right? When I was little, I think I was playing at a basketball court where my dad was playing with his friends. And I think like, if I remember correctly, like I got ants on my hands, and they started biting my feet and my hands. And I think like I did like the thing where like, you kind of don't know what to do. So you like touch your face. And I think I like took a bite out of a couple of them, like 1 or 2 of them. And I remember it tasting nasty, but that taste never, when I had blue cheese, that's all I could relate it to. That's like, and I'm not the only one. There's been plenty of people.
I also had like not the same experience, but I accidentally ate or drank ants, I should say. Yeah. Because I had made Kool-Aid, and I didn't realize that the sugar that I had put in the Kool-Aid had a few ants in it. Yeah. So when I poured it into my glass, which had ice, there was ants in my cup. Yeah. And it came from the sugar, because when I looked in the sugar, there was more ants in the sugar. And I was like, so like when I drank and I was like, oh, what's that taste? I saw in my cup that there was a couple of ants, and I was like, oh, no.
It's like a very like metallic taste. It's just very
And that was
gross.
Like when I was like in high school. So
it's probably flavored with the blueberry type something. What are we talking about as well? Blueberry
what?
Refresh my memory. Oh, flavored. Oh, for blue cheese. No. No, blue cheese is not flavored with blueberry. There are cheeses like goat cheese that they'll crust in nuts and dried fruit and stuff like that. Cranberries and pistachios and stuff. Which, by the way, goat cheese slaps. Good goat cheese slaps.
It does.
Yeah. Okay, now that you say it like that, I did not know that, and I'm gonna have to think about that with my Cobb salad.
That's okay.
Hey, if you like it, you like it. What's one thing that I don't want to do? Like, I don't want to tell people that what they like is not good. I don't have to like what you like, as long as you like
that's
it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys, obviously, they make blue cheese and you can eat it, like. But also, like, keep in mind how it's made, But hey, I'm not trying to scare you guys from eating it.
I've seen how it's made. It's actually not it's not bad.
It's safe to eat, or else I wouldn't sell it. So,
Crystal and Chris, I think you guys said it perfectly. If you haven't had an ant, you didn't have a childhood. Because literally, I've seen little kids who try to blow off ants off of a piece of candy that they drop on the floor, and they try to eat it. And so that's right there, what they call it. That's a canon event. That's a core memory right there. So how about cilantro? Is it so metallic or does it taste good? I don't know if there's any Mexican that thinks it's soap and metallic. Hey, if you're Mexicano or whatever, let us know. But cilantro slander will never be tolerated in our home. We love cilantro.
we love cilantro.
We love cilantro.
I love the smell. I love the taste. I could eat it by itself if I wanted to.
It's not a competition, Mia. You don't have to worry about it.
What happened to Mia?
I appreciate you being honest with us. She said, I probably ate grass as a kid. Does that count? It's not I promise you, it's not a competition. It was just my way of relating a flavor to, Please let us know what other weird stuff you guys have ate. Let us know. I'm sorry, Mia. We didn't want you to have to compete. It's not a competition. It was just kind of relating what blue cheese might taste like to somebody who hasn't had it. And ate ants, apparently, first. They have goat cheese roll covered. I'm sorry. They have a goat cheese roll covered in blueberries at Trader Joe's. I'm told it's good. I would not doubt it. Honestly, I'm telling you, goat cheese with dried fruits or things like that, it's really good. Really good.
Be patient with me, I'm gonna have to wash this.
What happened?
Just so that it will plug in.
But what's that for? Oh, for the
beans before they go bad.
Okay.
Definitely don't want boiled beans in this house.
Yeah. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to read through the chat, but obviously it's a little harder with the baby. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab Grace's tablet over here and do it that way. Whoa, mummies. Mandarin said, I don't know, but I was very observant of a thing I consumed, so no ants. I missed out on my childhood. Dang you, Mandarino. It's never late. Just grab a pile and just... I'm sure. Right, Bacon? You did that. Right, Bacon? You've done that. Say yes, Bacon. Raul said, I love the smell of cilantro. Me too, dude. Me too.
Who asked about cilantro again?
Mandarino, because she said that she's heard that some people think it tastes like soap, which yeah, I've heard that as well. I told her, no, we love it here. We love it here. Mia said, I wanted to be part of the crew. You are part of the crew, Mia. Of course. You don't have to eat grass. Bacon, on the other hand, buddy, you better get a fork and a knife. Parkinson said, I mean, it's a little bit of a competition. When Mia was a kid, I was already old. What? Congratulations, Raul.
Oh my God, Raul.
Oh, I love you, Raul. You're the best. Let's see. Anyone drink water from the garden hose? Asked Shady Lady P. Yes. Shady. That was my main source of water. Outside, at least. Outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Inside the house, like my parents would get pissed if I brought the water hose inside. They were not gonna be okay with that. But outside, they're like, you know what? Cuanto quieras, aquí está un vaso, tómatelo. And I was like, I don't even need a cup.
That was the thing for our parents to offer us water from the water hose when we're outside, wasn't it?
Yeah. KSW said at the 2019 World Cheese Awards in Bergamo, Italia, the Rogue River Blue from Oregon's Rogue Creamery most impressed the judges.
Oh, so it's a type of blue cheese.
Ooh, dude, I love looking into that stuff. So I will absolutely look into that. Even though I'm not a huge blue cheese guy, like I mentioned. And it took the best of show in judging, earning the right to be called the greatest cheese in the world. Shut your mouth. That is amazing. That is amazing. I didn't know that. That is awesome. I still drink water from the hose. That taste is unmatched. Bacon, I haven't done that in forever, my friend. And I think at this point, I don't think I could. I don't think I could, dude.
I wouldn't kiss you.
I know, exactly. I want to be kissed. Hold on, friends. I'm gonna stand up real quick. Oh my gosh, this baby's like squirmerson. I'm gonna sit her down.
Okay. You want to put her in the crib?
Oh yeah.
That way I can change her diaper. I'm sure she needs a diaper change by now.
Yeah. You guys want to for a second?
Where's she?
In the crib. In her crib.
All right, so real quick, I have a challenge for you guys. Let's see if you guys are able to do this for us. Okay, so it looks like right now we're about coming up to 24 likes.
Yay! Thank you guys.
You guys are amazing. So I poured myself beatbox, but I mix it with cranberry juice. It's the cranberry beatbox. I've mentioned this before. Like, I know you guys know that this for the 21 and over, right? This is one of my favorite go-to, really inexpensive, and tastes good for the most part. I don't drink these straight up because I'm weak like that now. I don't really drink anything that's over 6% straight up without trying to mix it. Usually, like, it's just what I do now. This is 11.1% alcohol by volume. If you guys can get us right now to 30 likes, I will take a good sized swig of this. And for me, that is basically the equivalent of taking a shot. So 30 likes and I'll do one big swig. If you guys get us to 50 likes, I'll do 2 big swigs of this. Okay? I have another one. So even if right now I pour myself another drink, which by the way, I'm going to mix with cranberry juice. Even if I mix it, I still have a whole nother one that I can crack open and I'll take big swigs of those. And so you guys know in the past that when you mix Geo with some beatboxes or some Trulies or whatever kind of drink that we like, that it's nothing but a fun time. So that's my and the reason that we're doing this is because those of you who haven't been with us from the beginning, those of you who have, if you guys remember, it was really common for a lot of us to do shot goals. So we'd be like, get us to 25 likes and we'll take a shot. And usually we would take a shot of tequila or a shot of something, right? That was a while ago. That was like 2 years ago. So I'm not going to do that. Not quite the tequila anymore. But I'm willing to do something that is somewhat like a shot for me. And it's kind of like kicking it old school, doing the old school shot goal. So 50 likes. Oh, and I chug it in its entirety. Get us to 50 likes first before we even end the stream. That's the thing is if I finish this, and you're barely getting me to 50 likes, what's going to happen? But at the very minimum, if you get me to 30 likes, if you get Grace and I to 30 likes, I will take a good chug from this. How about that? And I'll leave it right here to prove to you guys. Actually, you know what? I'll serve myself a quick little drink. Nothing crazy, because I don't want to run out of it. This is not going to give me a hangover. This would give me a hangover if I drank 2. Yeah, absolutely. These things, yeah, I'm pretty weak like that. Give me 1 second, guys. Were you able to?
Hmm?
Oh yeah, the beans. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, dude, you're freaking out of your mind. But if you guys get us to 100 likes, I will do it. I will do it.
Exactly?
So Raul said if we get 100 likes on this live stream, that I'll eat a blue cheese sandwich.
Who will? Tell you one?
That I'll eat one. To save grace, I'll do it. If you guys get us to 100 likes on this live stream, I'll give you guys until the end of the year. How about that? To the end of the year. If you guys can get this particular live stream to 100 likes by December 31st, 11:59 p.m., I know it's a long ways, but if you guys get us to there before, I will eat a blue cheese sandwich before. And it doesn't matter what happens if if it comes up or it doesn't come up. Parkinson said, "You've changed, Gio." Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I have. I really have. A 1,000 likes and I eat one candy corn? No. One more like and you eat one candy corn. Oh my gosh, we're at 30 likes. Oh, damn. Oh my gosh. We're at 33 likes. I guess I'm chugging. I'm going to wait till Grace gets... you know what? All right, I'll do it right now. For getting us to 33 likes... I'm going to take a good swig of this. I'm all nervous. I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. Here you go. Cheers, friends. I'll do a little more because I love you guys. Well, I honestly, it's hard for me to drink these things straight up. That's how weak I am. Ugh. Thank you, Jocelyn. Honestly, it tastes like a shot of alcohol to me. It doesn't even taste like... That's why when people are like just drinking these straight up, I'm like, dang, you guys are down. I can't. I just can't. But thank you guys so much. Yes, 33 likes. You guys are amazing. Oh my gosh. I feel it right here. It's warming my stomach. I legit feel it. That's too funny. Thank you guys for dropping those members only emojis. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Hortensia. Hi, Hortensia. Thank you so much for being here tonight. She put the Team Gio, Team Grace, Team Kiddos, and the Ariel emoji. Thank you so much. Just in time to see. Yeah, there you go. Well, I mean, get us to 50 likes and I'll kill this whole thing right here. Well, it's only like that much, but still, I'll kill it. How's she doing?
I'm going to change her diaper right now. I'm just going to make the bottle first.
Yeah. How much time we've been live? We had there were some things that we wanted to get to tonight. If for whatever reason we're unable to get to them, we will table it and we'll do it next week or whenever we decide to do another at-home live stream. So we were going to be doing some like quizzes. I think we mentioned them. So we found some like foodie quizzes that we wanted to do alongside with you guys. And it was kind of like our way of seeing, I guess, how much of foodies we are. And also we did like a travel quiz. So we wanted to do a travel quiz where it basically helped us pick where we should travel. So if we don't get a chance to do that, I do apologize. We're having a great time, but obviously, as you guys can see with the baby being very, very fussy, I think we'll probably end it sooner than later. That way we can get our rest and the baby can get a rest. Because I don't know, maybe it's just because we're live. I have no idea why. But
I have a feeling it's because we're live.
Yeah.
She's not used to us. Like, I mean, yeah, she's used to us talking and doing things around the house, but like, I think like at this time we're usually like pretty quiet and stuff. Like, so. And obviously she is used to sounds and everything, but I think because she can hear us talking, like I think it's like keeping her up. It's like almost like she's like, I want to be part of the life. The vibes are probably different today, right now for her. So she's probably feeling that. Kids are instinctual. Doesn't necessarily mean they might know what's going on, but they have instincts as well. So
I'm gonna kick it for the next, I think, till 2 hours. So right now we're at an hour 37 minutes. So the next 20 minutes more or less, I'm gonna kick it with you guys. I would just say right now, just in case, I might just have Grace say bye to you guys, just in case she can't make it back onto the live stream, because I know it's hard right now. With the baby, and I'm pretty sure if I told Grace, "Do you want to switch spots with me?" She'd be like, "No, I'll handle the baby. It's all good, you know." But do you want to switch spots with me, babe?
No, it's okay. I'll stay with the baby.
See.
Not because I am just.
KS Dub said that face you made reminds me of the days I had to take cough syrup. Ugh. Every once in a while, I still have to do that, but they don't really prescribe cough syrup like that anymore, because they know people do not know how to use cough syrup nowadays. Thank you so much, Hortensia. Yes.
Hi,
Thank you, Mia. Oh yeah,
Happy
Grace said hi.
Happy
She
Friday.
came in when you were in the room. So yeah, sorry. Mia said no worries, we understand. Thank you, Mia. You guys are always super understanding, honestly. You really are. Ariel is the boss tonight. You said it best, Shady Lady P. And we even, when we posted the live, on Instagram, Grace told me, hey, put it asterisk or something. Put whenever Ariel lets us go live, we'll go live, basically. Because we had set it up for 7, and we're like, okay, we kind of did the math, and we're like, it might work,
I think I can feed her on the live, just when she starts to get sleepy, which she probably will. I'll just step away.
Okay, perfect. So Grace will bring the baby over right now. If anything, I'll scoot over to the side, so that way you have plenty of space over here, and then I'll just be on this side, so that way. And it probably helps out too, because you know me, I'm liable to spill things.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to the bottle wrap, but it keeps falling over.
I think it broke, babe.
That sucks.
I know. Yeah, we're good at breaking things.
Me.
Yes, you couldn't be then. Who? Who took the cookies from the cookie jar? Who took them? Imagine.
Oh.
Tell me now.
Just be careful. I'm gonna leave the bottle right here, okay?
Okay. Yeah, because we still need to talk about a little bit about the Disney days themselves, just little surprises.
I know. I'm sorry we're bouncing around, guys.
No
I think
worries.
we were talking about Disney, then we started talking about blue cheese and.
Yeah, blue cheese is just something
whatnot.
that we had to discuss, Grace.
It was so
very
calorific. She bought a blue cheese with her clouds.
It was controversial. That was the controversial thing. Yeah, and then we'll talk a little bit about our trip home, and then we'll call it a night with you guys. So right now, Grace is gonna grab the baby. Ooh, what time is it right now? Ooh, okay, nice. In a little less than an hour. I think in a little less than an hour, my Formula One qualifying thing is going to start, so that'll be nice. One thing I kind of wanted to talk about, you know what, and I've been wanting to talk about this, is just want to say thank you guys to everybody who's been joining the vertical live streams. You know, I think we've been mentioning it, how we've been just trying our best to be kind of like one of the first to these things. Gives us a chance to learn it, grow with it, and just kind of give us another dimension to the channel, like what we're doing here. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us when we go live vertically. I know, and I've heard it in other channels as well, but trust me, I've seen it myself, that when you're doing a vertical live stream, there could be a few confusing things. One of the things is when, if you're watching a live stream on your phone and it's not the vertical one, it's the horizontal one. If you're reading chat and you scroll up and then you scroll back down, usually you can scroll all the way down and it'll have the last, thing that was said, and then from there on forth. Well, with the vertical live stream, something that is kind of biting people in the butt right now is when you slide up to kind of catch up to the chat. If you went back to read anything, as you slide up too much, it'll flip you into a whole nother live stream. So if you're watching, our live stream and then you flip up, there's a good chance that it'll just take you to another live stream. That's the one downside. But other than that, we've had such a fun time, and it's been so cool and so different. I know a lot of times these vertical live streams, you see them a lot on Instagram or especially on TikTok, but to see them now on YouTube has been really great. And, it's brought in a lot of new eyes as well. So it's just been really fun. And we just want to say thank you guys for sticking with it with us through this whole new learning process, this whole new platform in a sense within a platform. It is something that we're going to continue just trying to use until we feel like there's no value to it or it's not something that's super user friendly. Then, yeah, we'll start doing something different. But thank you guys so much. With that said as well, too, like I am going to probably do a vertical live stream gaming on Sunday. If not Sunday, then Monday. I want to do Fortnite to that 100, that level 100. Oh my gosh, yes, exactly. Gio took the cookies from the cookie jar. You're right. Jocelyn asked, how's baby girl doing? She's doing really, really well. Right now, she's just really upset because she's tired. It's been a long day.
Did we ever acknowledge Kaziki's membership?
No, I don't think we did, huh?
I think I saw it and I was going to say because he said thank you to Mia for reminding him, but I don't think we ever.
Oh my gosh. Kuzi, are you in the chat, bro? You know what? Yes, I think I completely read it too, and then I read it in my mind. Oh my gosh, Kuzi, we just want to say congratulations on your member milestone, dude. I am so sorry. I'm like Grace. I saw it, and then I just completely I read it in my mind, and I think we just kept going. So we apologize, but Kuzi P has been one of the bigger supporters of our channel, especially over a year, really. And we just want to say we appreciate him. His gaming channel. Him as a person, everything. Thank you so much, man, and congratulations on being a member. I think it was 9 months, if I'm not mistaken. And we appreciate every single day that you've been a member, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, let me see if there's any news that I've been. Obviously, the obvious news, like we touched a little earlier, was HHN in Orlando. HHN Orlando has been announced. The dates have been announced, and the tickets are now on sale. Now we're just waiting for Hollywood. It's been cool seeing little updates here and there, but dang it, we are salivating with the opening day, with when the tickets are going on sale, all that stuff. So we are absolutely just sitting at the edge of our seats, waiting to hear something. So hopefully sooner than later, guys. Party and Sip said, "Hi fam, I'm off to sleep. I'm jet lagged and thinking it's midnight. Have a great rest of the live. Good night, chat." You know what, Bacon? Thank you so much for joining us, even if it was just for a little while. We completely appreciate it, man. Like I said, once again, we hope that you had an amazing time in Chi-Town. Thank you, like I said, to your whole fam, everybody who's been just so supportive of us. And get your rest, man. Get your rest. Have a good weekend, man. Have a good weekend. Oh my gosh, we got another membership milestone. We got Crystal and Chris. You know what? Let me ring the bell since the baby's still awake. They said, yay, us too. They put the Ariel, Team Jill, Team Kittles, Team Grace, the Twerk, and the Dope. Thank you guys so much. They've been members for 9 months. Appreciate you, Crystal and Chris. We love you guys. We love you guys so much. We also got Raul, the doctor, celebrating 9 months as well. He said, oh, wait, me too. And he put those same emojis. Thank you so much, Raul, the doctor. Thank you to him. Thank you to Crystal and Chris. Thank you to Kuzi P and anybody else who is celebrating that member milestone today. We appreciate you guys. You guys rock. You guys are amazing. Oh, my gosh. We got another membership milestone. We got a member for 3 months. We got JG Voyages. Shout out to JG Voyages too, who's doing JG Gaming. Fun stuff. But yes, thank you so much, brother. We appreciate you. Thank you. All right, guys, give me 1 quick second. We will be right back. I just need to use the facilities really quick. Thank you guys so much once again. If you haven't already, make sure you, oh, wait. I'm not going anywhere just yet because we got to celebrate one more membership milestone. We got Shady Lady P, who is also celebrating 9 months of membership. Thank you so much, Paula. You know how we feel about you. You know we love you so much. She put Foodies Unite. Let's go. She also put Dough, the Peace, the Pizza, FOMO. You know what? You're right there with everybody. Oh my gosh, we got the Mandarino adventure. Celebrating 6 months of membership, saying feeling left out too. You guys are awesome. You guys are like, honestly, I'm smiling from ear to ear right now. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Honestly, it was hard to imagine one member, nonetheless, all of you guys, and you guys are amazing and just completely made our night. Thank you and congratulations once again. I will be right back in 1 second. Thank you guys. Thank you, friends. Sorry, we're back. I was just double checking, and Grace is gonna come out here in 1 second. I was putting away our beans. Let's keep this right here. Thank you for putting the twerking. I'll never get used to that, by the way, but it's so cool that you guys like it.
Do you mind pouring me some more of my tea?
Yeah, I am.
Plus, I need to get through this. Pardon me as I give Ariel her milk. And honestly, yeah, I was telling Jill earlier. I was like, especially when I was making the rice, because I love making the rice. It's like one of the first things I ever learned how to make. And I'm like, man, I can't wait till she can actually eat it with us, you know? Like, yeah. I hope she loves it, you know?
I'm sure she will. Oh, I'm sure she will.
But yeah.
We'll make her like it.
And I was excited to make the rice because I feel like it's been a while since we made it. We usually like just to be fast to make white rice, but I was like, you know what? Like, it doesn't take that long. It's a little switch up, you know, and it was nice to be able to make it and make some salsa. I mean, we've made salsa more often lately, but I don't know. With Ariel, like, I feel like, you know, and then the kids, we're always so busy. So we're like trying to make things like not on the fly, but like faster. So, you know, always always trying to make our lives easier. Plus, having some salsa, that'll last us for a few days. And,
Yeah. Salsa is very versatile.
yeah. And it wasn't even spicy, babe, to be honest with you. It just had good flavor.
Gigi Boy just said, "Excuse you, Gio." Hey, that was the chair, I'm assuming. I don't even know what
Yeah, it was the chair when you slid the chair out.
Sorry.
But yeah,
I'll apologize
sorry,
for
guys.
the chair.
I'm sorry, we're all over the place as far as
Seriously.
like talking about things. We're excited to be here with you guys. It's been a while since I've been able to be in the, on the live. I mean, I know it was on the Disneyland live, but even then, I feel like I wasn't really on there very long.
No.
It
was hard, dude. It's hard, and I know, like, I see Grace getting kind of frustrated. I get frustrated too, and it's mainly because, like, we both want to still be involved the way it needs to be involved, right? So when I say I get frustrated, I mean I get frustrated more with the situation. Like, I wish we could be together more often doing these live streams, and I think Grace gets frustrated because, like, it's like she tries to make it in, and then, like, she gets diverted, or I get diverted. Something happens, right? So it's fun to be here right now. Some of the best, most funnest. I mean, oh, sorry, Raul said the chair. Thanks, bro.
Sure, blame it on the chair.
But
Raul, you don't believe me, Raul? I would know if it was Gio, you guys would be more like inclined to not believe him. But it's me. It's me saying it.
I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, like some of the funnest live streams that we ever did were the ones that were not even that planned out or anything like that. Oh my gosh, dude! I have, like, my stomach's like
gurgling.
I just, like, I can't stop burping all of a sudden. Oh my gosh.
You're drinking too fast.
Yeah, but some of the funnest live streams were the ones that we didn't plan out. They were like the first ones, the ones that we didn't even have like our camera that we use right now. We were using our phone or gimbal, just leaving it like that. And here I remember we'd bang on the table and the camera would shake, like the phone would shake, and it was just such a different time. But I'll be honest with you, it was such a good time.
iPad in the middle so I could see the chat as well. Because how it's really hard for me to see. I need to change my prescription. I can't see. It's so small.
K-Dub said, at least he blamed the chair and not the baby. Just kidding.
KSW, I can't say that he hasn't blamed the baby for something.
What did I blame the baby for?
The thing gas. You said it was a baby one time.
Oh, probably. But it probably was the baby.
Or something silly.
I was going to say, but it probably was the baby.
Silly, he said. I think there was one time he said something silly and he told the kids that it was Ariel and not him. But obviously she can't talk, so.
Yeah. Yes, balance is important, but I would always prioritize my family and enjoyment. The stream can wait. Yeah, it's different for us. We've never felt guilty for
taking care of our family.
We've never felt guilty one way or another. We've never felt guilty for going live, and we've never felt guilty for feeling like we neglect, because we don't, usually, like, if you guys see that we come on, like, if we schedule live for like 8 and we don't come on till 9, a lot of it has to do with that. There's been plenty of times where we've had to cancel. But I'll tell you right now, like, I know a lot of people chalk up like hobbies to being like indispensable sometimes, almost like, it's not a big deal. Like, it's not important. You're not getting paid from it. You're not this. It's not your job or whatever. But I think, like, if you really want something to be part of your life and you want it to become part of your future, you're going to have to pay lip service to it. You're going to have to put in effort. And so we try our best. We try our best when the kids can go, can be with us and we can go live then. We'll try doing that. If it's just Grace and I, which is kind of what we prefer anyways, because it started this way. Like, then we do that too. But, at the end of the day, like, even like on a night to night, like, I think a lot of you guys who've been here, like Bacon, who was in here earlier, JG Boy, just Crystal and Chris, Mia, Raul, Kuzi, a lot of you guys remember us doing 5-hour live streams at home, like this, sitting here for 5 hours. Mm-hmm. One time we were live from like 8:30 or 8 until like almost 2 a.m. Mm-hmm. Literally, like, I remember that night, people were coming in and out like, whoa, you guys are still live? Like, I just got back from X, Y, and Z. So those nights, I can honestly tell you, were some of the funnest nights. I know that, like, those 5-hour, 6-hour streams were some of the first nights that we had some of you guys in there. So, as much as I wish we can go back to that right now, I don't think that's going to happen anytime too soon. But I think it's still going to be dope to go live together. Grace and I still have fun. I mean, tonight I'm the one drinking, and it's fine. I know she's cool with it. If she wasn't cool with it, then I wouldn't be doing it because she knows I don't get belligerent. But back in the day, we used to sit here and we used to drink together with you guys. We used to, and it's I miss those days. I'm not gonna lie.
It's been a year.
It's been a very long time.
It's been a year since I have had a drink.
Yeah, so we used to. We would literally like that would be one of our highlights. Is like, oh, what are we gonna try this weekend? And we'd be like, let's try this margarita.
Isabel, thank you so much.
Thank you, Isabel. Yes.
Have a good night, Valentina.
Yes. Good night, Valentina. But yeah, no. So we haven't done that in a long time. So now what we just try to do is just have fun with you guys. I think like doing the gaming streams helps because it's just one of those things where like I can, play a game pretty quick, or obviously the times that we've been doing like the family game night is mainly so we can have all the family together. It helps us out with the baby, and helps us like bond and also get a chance to hang out with you guys. So there's still a lot that we want to accomplish. This year has been one of the wackiest, and I don't even know why I use that word. It's been one of the hardest years that we've had, and yeah, like I mentioned earlier, the fact that we've been able to make anything has been dope. So we're happy, like that we're here tonight. I told Grace, I really want you to do FriYay, like let's do FriYay together, even if it's only for a little while. Like, why not? Like, because I know you guys like it and you enjoy it, and it's not like you guys don't like kicking it with me. You guys have absolutely kicked it with me, and it's been amazing.
Thanks for dropping the hearts, guys.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate those reactions. But it's just something different when Grace is with me. Like, even like she says, like, you don't let me talk sometimes. It's not even that. I just get so excited, like to be here with her. And I know she's a little bit more introverted in a lot of ways. And so, but we balance each other. We have a good time, and we are going to continue to do this. I just want you to be completely transparent and honest with you guys and say that it doesn't necessarily mean we're going live every Friday. Mm-hmm. And we're not going to do every FriYay live. As much as I would love to, say like that's going to be the case. Nah, probably not. But we're going to have a really good time. Let's see. I also do not drink, and it's great. It also saves money. You know what? I can't argue with that.
Yeah, it does save money.
It does. It really does.
Honestly, I feel like we have saved a lot of money since I don't drink. Because we would drink like I'm not saying we'd spend like hundreds of dollars or anything or buy a bunch of bottles or anything, but like enough for two people, and like I don't know, we would buy.
If we buy a bottle, it would take us forever to finish it. It really would.
But I was gonna say oh my gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind. Yeah. If you had something to say it, because I can't remember. I don't think it might have had something to do with the drinking, but also I don't know. Can't remember.
Mandarino, was really crazy is those streams felt like they went by like they're 1 hour long or 2 hours long. It was. I think a lot of people at that time, and I talk about it like it was like 7 years ago, 10 years ago. But at that time, I felt like a lot of people were just trying to get into streaming in general. And so it was like a really exciting time. And so I remember like every time we would go live, like it was like almost guaranteed that we'd gain 5 to 15 subs. Like it doesn't really quite happen like that anymore with these kind of live streams. Maybe we're at Disneyland or whatnot. But it was very exciting. I remember it was just like everybody wanted to be in everybody's live stream. It was just like such a big community. And it's still that way to a degree, but now that since we've been doing it for a little longer, I feel like those like first 5 streams, as exciting as they were, like I think we've kind of settled in. Like we've settled in. So we don't necessarily need to go live 5 hours, but it doesn't necessarily mean we can't and not have a good time. We've gone live 4 hours, had a great time, 3 hours, had a great time, right? But I agree with you. We do have to keep things fresh, which is why you guys see the verticals, or you guys see like the gaming, or you guys see us at Disneyland or uni, or trying food, or like, when I took the kids to the Fresno street eats or things like that, it's just a matter of what do you like what do you enjoy. I feel like it doesn't even matter if people see that you're having fun, it's genuine, you're enjoying it, like you're gonna be a light, like, and they're gonna be like moths, they're gonna be attracted to you because nobody wants to be with Buzz Killington. Nobody wants to chill with Buzz Killington.
Maybe, you never know.
Other Buzz Killingtons want to chill with Buzz Killington. Most people tend to gravitate to things that are fun, lighthearted, even if they can be real sometimes. But for the most part, just a fun time.
We just want to have fun with you guys.
And we were doing that, and we've been doing that. But that first year was something so special, and it's been special, every year for different reasons, like getting our memberships and things like that was a very special thing for us.
Yeah, one thing that we talked about before Ariel existed was that, if we were going to have another baby, like, we had to make sure that things weren't going to be too different, like, obviously bringing another child into this world is going to change things a lot. Like, even when we were at Disneyland, Dominic said, oh, it doesn't feel that different to be here with a baby, like, it just felt natural to him. And I feel like, yeah, we all felt that way. We were like, because I think we're all used to life with her now. So it's like, how is it? It's not different, like, the only difference is that, we had to take more breaks, but we still went about our day,
Yeah, it was still fun.
She's our family. We love her, and the kids love her, and
the longer streams, people were still wearing masks, I guess, certain places, but really the longer streams were after the pandemic, like after what was considered the brunt of the pandemic. I guess this is once everybody started venturing out a lot more. It was when
things
they
opened up a lot more.
Bingo.
I would still say it was a part of the pandemic, but it wasn't because of the pandemic.
No, a lot of it, if anything, was actually because the pandemic was starting to kind of reach a different point, because that's when we decided to go back to, that's when we decided to start going to theme parks. That's when we went to uni. That's when we started watching some of the people that are in the chat tonight. That's when we started like kind of really getting involved in that. And then it was around March when we went live for the first time, if I'm not mistaken, either March or April. I gotta look it up.
It might have been May, actually.
Or May. But when they announced that there was going to be that past member takeover, we had barely started going live. And we started going live at home first.
And the past member takeover was in June. So.
It was in June, yes. June 6th, if I remember correctly. Something like that.
Around that time. Yeah. I think it was was it June 8th? Maybe?
Something like that. Yeah. So what happened was that's when we started going live, because we started seeing it as an opportunity to get to know more people, to kind of like give people a chance to get to know us a little bit more. Mainly because on the vlogs, even though I feel like you do get a chance to see our personalities and stuff, it's always a lot different. It's a lot different because obviously it's edited and it's just different. It's not quite the same. So we're like, let's do live streams. We really enjoyed seeing some of our friends going live, and we're like, let's try it out. And it just stuck. And literally it stuck. We like probably came up with the name FriYay like the following week, and it's been FriYay ever since. And literally we just still like have had such a great time. And the longest breaks that we ever had were like last year in August. Took like a little, like a break to rejuvenate our mind, especially for me. I needed that break. And then also earlier this year when Grace had the baby. So, we've pretty much been hitting it hard for 2 years or plus now, with not just, bless you, not just the live streams, but like we mentioned, the channel itself started much like a year before we even went live. So it was one of those things where it's just been a process, but we've learned so much, and we're still trying new things. You guys see it on Instagram, TikTok. You guys see it here. We're trying new things to be informative, entertaining, and more than that, just to share a little bit about us and our likes and dislikes on Instagram. We've talked about it. We want to be more focused on certain things like that. We love sharing a lot of our personal life, but I think like we want it to make sense. So if it's something personal, we're going to make it make sense in what we're doing. I mean, I'm sure that would be somewhat interesting. But that's not what we're going for.
I feel like for me, and shout out to Isabel, because she's the one who does these, not brushing her teeth, but like she does put out things where it involves a lot of what's going on in her day. Props to her, because I feel like I just cannot do that. It's too hard. Because I'm like, how do I like set all these things up? I mean, I know I could figure it out, but I'm just like, how would I like, figure these things out,
Yeah. No, honestly, I completely agree. Mandarino Adventure said that they are calling it a night. They said, I think I'm going to call it a night. You guys Love meeting y'all finally, and hopefully run into you on the next trip, hopefully sooner than later. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
have a great
have a
night.
good
And it was
night.
really nice meeting you as well. Have a good night and shout out to your family, and we hope that you have a
Yes.
good weekend.
Have a good weekend.
You know what, friends?
See you on the next one.
We're going to start wrapping it up too. I'm honestly really, really exhausted. I know the baby's over here trying to go to bed as well.
Mhm.
But kind of let's wrap it up really quick with what we wanted to say about Disney. Let's go ahead and we're going to bring it back to Disney. How did you feel about the Disney days, or were there any surprises?
Any surprises?
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, I guess it's not so much like a crazy surprise, but I was fairly pleasantly surprised with how convenient it was to use the family center at Disneyland.
Yeah.
I didn't use the restroom to change her at all. And that's one thing I definitely was dreading. I was like, I don't want to have to use the restroom because I hate how packed the restrooms can be. I think you said on the live, we passed by one of the restrooms, like, nope. It was like a line for a ride. I was like, what's the wait time for the restroom? Like it was like crazy.
It's
long.
much more like that for the women than it is for men.
Yes, I know. It definitely is a lot like that for the women's restrooms.
Hi, Rosa.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, see, this is kind of why we're like having to wind it down.
She just kind of, had that. She still has that newborn startle reflex, like it's natural.
I don't feel like there was any huge surprises other than the fact that Ariel did very well. She didn't cry a whole lot.
Yeah. No, honestly, I think I told Gio, like, she didn't cry more than for the things that she needed, and obviously babies cry.
And how nice it was to actually
need,
get on some of the rides that we were able to get onto.
Yeah,
I think that was very
honestly,
surprising.
she was so mellow on the ride.
Yeah.
I think that was also a big surprise.
Huge
how
surprise.
much she liked the rides. Like,
yeah, she really did.
It was adorable.
Yeah, she would look at the lights like this, and she would just. You could tell that there was something going on. Like she was understanding what was happening. What about the trip home, babe? What did you think of overall the trip home? And then just to kind of let them know how it worked. The trip home, we left closer to 6:30, right?
Yeah, so it was like around 6:30 when we actually
4-hour trip home, 4 to 5 hour trip home. So what did you think overall?
It's nice, honestly. Okay, so I don't think I said this part, and I don't know if we said it in the vlog either, but we might have mentioned it. But on the way to Disneyland, I sat in the back with the girls. So me and Avery and Ariel were in the back.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how it was gonna go, you know. So I didn't want to put that stress on the kids to comfort her, especially since they didn't know, They honestly they do a really good job of comforting her when she, keeping an eye on her when I need them to. Like, honestly, they are really, really like I'm amazed by them. That they've been really, really good with her. They ask a lot of questions, but I feel like now that she's been here for months now, like, I don't really feel like they ask too many questions on how to like take care of her. Like they'll ask like, randomly, like, oh, what time does Ariel need to eat again? Like.
But that's just more like a general question.
Yeah, exactly. So like, and not that they're feeding her, they've fed her a handful of times, but I think it's a little harder because she's pretty heavy.
No, did we lose connection?
Okay.
Okay.
Is it back? Okay.
I think it was just the chat. Let's see.
Okay. Sorry guys, it said that we were disconnected, so hopefully you guys are still here. Let us know if you guys can hear us, see us. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if it was the weather or not, but
I'm just checking to see if
does it freeze? Are you frozen?
No, it looks like everything's fine. It looks like everything's fine.
Yeah, still here. Okay.
Yeah, because on our end it said no signal. Like we're like, what the? Yeah. All right. Awesome. Thank you, Mia. Thank you, K-Stuff.
Thank you, guys.
But you were mentioning that you were sitting in the back.
Oh yeah. So me and the girls were sitting in the back. Thank you, Paula. And yeah, so I like I said, I didn't want, I'm the mom, I'm gonna, keep an eye on the baby, obviously. So she did really well on the trip over there. She cried a little bit when we stopped before we got to the Grapevine, but it wasn't time to feed her. And I think she only cried just because she was still sleepy. So she ended up falling back to sleep, within minutes. Like, it didn't take very long. So I knew she would because she was still sleepy. It was during her nap time, like I said, like that's one thing I do recommend if you have a baby and you're taking a long trip, make sure you travel during their nap times because that makes life so much easier. And I'm thankful that she's still at the age where she's still taking like frequent naps, I was gonna say, but yeah, on the way home, it was the same. I actually didn't ride in the back this time. I rode passenger with Gio, and the kids, sat in the back with her. And it was cute because at one point they all fell asleep, so they were all like taking a nap in the back seat.
Out, yeah.
It was so adorable.
It was awesome.
Yeah, so that it was just me and Gio chatting like we usually do, like which. I was glad that didn't change.
I just turned down the music more than I typically probably would, but yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, because before we would be blasting the music, and the kids were fine with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't go as far as saying blasting it, but we were listening to it. Yeah, we would listen to it for sure, like at a good volume.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we still tried to keep it somewhat down, but it was a good trip. Like we stopped to feed her. Right beyond the Grapevine, because if you're coming towards Fresno, like if you're going over there down south, you get to the Grapevine, and then beyond the Grapevine, you're in Southern California pretty much. And then the opposite, right? So after the Grapevine, we're getting back into like, central Northern California, obviously back to our place. We stopped to eat, but also to feed her. And it took about 30 to 35 minutes. And then, so it did add a little bit more to our trip.
Plus,
but it was fun.
Ate too. We all ate.
Yeah, it was fun because we stopped kind of later at the restaurant that we usually step into. And there was hardly anybody there, so we got a chance to enjoy each other's company and just relax. And, and other than that, we just got back on the road. And we stopped, picked up our dog, which we hardly ever do. We do it usually in the morning.
Especially when it's that late, because his mom, she's in bed by 7 p.m. Sometimes even 6 o'clock,
We all got home, took our showers, respective showers, got ready, and like the kids went to bed, and we went to bed eventually. And it was such a fun trip. Honestly, like, if I were to rate it out of 5, I would say it was like a 4 out of 5. Like, the only reason I would say that it wasn't a 5 out of 5 is because I do wish there was a couple more things we could have maybe got done, because we did show up a little later, but it's nothing that wasn't to be expected. I feel like a 4 out of 5 is still very, very good. Yeah. I know I think it was KSW, somebody had asked which rides they were able to get on.
Yes, KSW did ask. What rides were you able to do? So I think we could have done more, but it was pretty busy at the park. But we were able to do the first ride we did was Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
And then the second one we did with her was Pinocchio.
Uh-huh.
And then the second day we did Ariel.
Yeah.
The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid. And then I think there was also another ride that we didn't mention that we did.
You guys rode Snow White, but we didn't ride Snow White.
But there was another one that the baby rode too. Mm-hmm. No, it was just 3, huh?
Yeah, it was just the 3.
Yeah, so it was not too bad. She could have gone on Pirates. She could have gone, like, if it would have been open, the Haunted Mansion, she could have gone.
We were going to ride Small World, but we had to leave.
Yeah, Small World would have been great.
Yeah, because there was I think it was a walk-on at that time, right?
Yeah, but we had to leave at that time.
Yeah, we had to leave, and so...
we missed. Oof. Okay, we're gonna probably call it sooner. Hey, what's up, Charles?
Hi, Charles. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. But glad we're back. But yeah, no. We ended up having to leave. We had a long trip home, so it just kind of made sense. But it gives us something else to look forward to when we go back, which is dope. We don't want to stop going. Like, this wasn't her first or second, last time. Like, Lord willing, if we can make it back out there as soon as we can, we're going to be back out there. She's going to get used to going. Like, she's going to be our Disneyland baby. Mm-hmm. These kids are already getting there, and it's been really dope to see them all getting.
Disneyland.
Yeah, they do.
Avery
really
was like, I think we were watching, I think it was Javier and Celeste. Mm-hmm. We were watching the parade. I think you were taking a shower at the time. And she was just watching, and then she started singing, and she's like, I really miss Disneyland. I hope we can go soon. And I was like, I don't know when we'll go, Mommy, but I hope we go soon,
Oh my gosh. Rosa, it says gifted one. What? Did you gift yourself a membership? Is that how that works?
I really like, Congratulations, Rosa. She gifted herself.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to do that too loud. But congratulations, Rosa. Did you really gift yourself a membership to that?
How does that work? Wow,
That's
you
awesome. That is cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna front. I wouldn't be mad at myself.
Gifting a membership.
Thank you and welcome to
Our-
the Cowbell fam. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. And it picked you. Hey, it was meant
Yeah.
to be.
So if you
It was
guys
meant to
don't
be.
know, like we don't pick who gets the memberships, and
No.
whoever donates the memberships does not get to pick either.
First
YouTube
time.
randomly picks who the membership goes to. So it usually tends to be people that are in the chat a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's how it picks the memberships that get gifted.
The way that Mia put it. OMG, part of Rosa's world. Woo, gifting a membership and becoming a member. Yeah.
This is epic.
See, even Kuzi said, you can do that? Kiz Dove said, screenshot. You know what? We have the live chat replay, so we'll be able to go back and see it. Oh my gosh, that's
honestly,
too fun.
yes.
Funny.
Thank you, Rosa. We
You know what?
appreciate you.
Hey, whether it was gifted or it's you, we feel so delighted and so honored. Honestly, thank you so much. Honestly, with that said, guys, honestly, that is, I think my mind is like absolutely blown right now. Like I never thought that.
Paula,
that
you're
happen.
so right. Yes, Rosa, please
Thank Rosa. Yes. Yes.
Thank yourself. Thank yourself for gifting yourself the membership.
She's all. Thank you. That's amazing. Honestly, that's amazing. Honestly, guys, I think it's time for us to go to sleep. Honestly, for whatever reason, my stomach isn't feeling all that great. Like I'm not feeling sick, but I think it's just like something, is giving me probably like what's known as heartburn, and so I need to like call it. The baby needs to call it too. So I think we're gonna end right here. We're so happy that for the most part we were able to get through most of the agenda. We're gonna save the quizzes for next time. So and then probably add a couple more quizzes. So we'll do like an all quiz night.
Hopefully next week we can join you guys. I don't know if we'll do FriYay.
Oh, there you go. All right, Rosa, thank you so much.
Thank you, Rosa.
You didn't have to.
Sweet.
Yes, you're amazing. Rainbow of Disney was gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rosa, and thank you and welcome, Rainbow of Disney. Make sure that if you are in the chat and if you can, you thank Rosa. Please, please, please. Chug the drink a little too fast. You know what, Kuzi? Probably, and like honestly, dude, like I ate salsa right now, and like I'm like, whoa, I'm just not that young anymore.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
guys.
you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. But once again, we want to say thank you so much for joining us. Make sure that you guys keep an eye out. We're trying to drop a vlog either Sunday evening, if not Monday. And that's going to be Ariel's first visit to Disneyland. So you guys will be able to actually. If Grace can't be with me, either on Sunday or Monday for a little bit of Fortnite. So not sure for how long, but definitely play for a little while. I got to get to level 100 before the end of the season. And then thanks to you guys, I was able to get the battle pass because you guys got me to almost 30 likes on both of those gaming streams that I asked you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
That's freaking amazing.
You guys supporting Gio with the gaming streams. And yes, I did give him permission to buy the battle pass, to buy the stuff. Like
yes.
I was just as
it was a team.
So
decision.
my condition was that you guys got him to the light goal, so you guys were able to get him to that, and so I was okay with it. 100%.
Absolutely. All right, guys.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Yes, and thank you once again, Rosa. Thank you to everybody who celebrated a membership milestone, and thank you to Crystal and Chris who donated a super chat. And all you guys are amazing.
Goodness.
Not this time. Is it gonna? Okay, there you go. It's never lost on us what you guys do for our channel. JG Voyages, thank you so much, friends.
Good night, friends.
And Paula, everybody, all the moderators, all the members, all the subscribers.
We love you guys so much.
We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And more than anything, just please stay safe. Have a good weekend. And I'll hopefully see you on either Sunday, if not Sunday. Raul Doctor. So Kelly, thank you so much. Either Sunday, if not Sunday, on Monday. But thank you guys so much. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Everyone. Bye.
Peace. Oh, wait, let me end it over here. Peace. Love you guys.